Good evening, wonderful ladies. You're welcome to the Amazon project. You're welcome this evening. It's so amazing having you here. How was your day? I suppose it was fine. You're very welcome. Welcome, everyone. I'm so certain that this evening is going to be a defining moment for most people here. Welcome to the Amazon project. On the back of your mind, you want to be thankful to whoever invited you here because that person places so much value on you, considers you smart and forward-thinking enough to have the details of what the Amazon project is about. So you are welcome. Welcome everyone for being here. It's going to be an amazing session. A little tip, we are in Nigeria speaking to you from Nigeria. Of course, we've made available every network to help us have a seamless session, all right? But then, as prevalent with the Nigerian data network, at some point, you might be disconnected. You might have some network issue. If you are, when that happens, relax, try as much as value for our time. So, to measure success, the true value of success is not how successful you are as a person. The true value of success is in how many people you've been able to theology that has made her decide to go full-time into the Amazon project and to inspire a lot of women to achieve massive success through wealth creation. She's a global executive, top 500 globally. You want to listen to her. She's someone who having suffered, severe rejection from her family. She's so passionate about leading women to become millionaires, right? To achieving great financial freedom. She believes that when a woman is secure financially, then a nation is secure. Join me with joy in our hearts.
Thank you very much, all. Good evening to all the amazing Amazon ladies out there. It is a beautiful moment to share with you what those Amazon project is all about, and also to see how you can live right. So I'm going to dive in right away to explain the components of the Amazon project. What is the Amazon project all about? And how can you pick up from those projects and build something amazing for yourself? And not just for yourself, to also empower the people you care most about. So that is why we're here today. I'll be sharing our mission statement with you. The mission statement of the Amazon project is to raise the beautiful, intelligent, strong, and financially secured young women through the mentorship and training of the connected economy and digital economy. This is a two-wide environment altogether, but we're here to provide mentorship because we believe that mentorship is the reason why so many people achieve massive success in a very short while. If you want to embark on a journey of 300 years, it can actually take you 3 hours if you have someone who have been there before and who is willing to hold you by the hands and ensure that you achieve massive success through their level of expertise and experience. So we are here to provide mentorship, not just in the digital economy, but also in the connected economy platform. Now, what is the Amazon project not about? Pay attention as you get this clear understanding. It is not a feminist movement. The Amazon project is not a feminist project movement. That's number one. The Amazon project is also not an attack on the male gender. It's not for us to rub shoulders with the men. No, we understand the place of a man in the life of everybody, be it an adult, a child, a woman, right? It's also not a revolution of what a man can do. A woman can do it much better. That is not what the Amazon Project represents. It is also not a movement to undermine the men. No, right? So having said this, what is the Amazon Project all about? It's a program designed to help the younger women to be financially secured and stable. It is targeted at raising women who will help raise another legion of generation of women, because we understand that once a woman is empowered, a whole nation is empowered. It is also to help instill the self-confidence in the younger ladies that their dreams are valid. Yes, your dreams are valid. Your goals, your aspirations are valid, right? And we are here to reach out to you and give you the support you need to ensure that you come up and then achieve financial stability, right? It is also to help you instill the self-confidence in the younger ladies that their dreams are valid and they can pursue their dreams and it becomes a reality. Now, we are witnessing what is happening now due to the harsh economic realities. We have opportunities. A lot of opportunities are out there, but you guess what? So many of those opportunities are in such a way that ladies cannot really leverage in those opportunities. So the the Amazon Project is here to enable you reach out to your goals and to put you in a point of advantage, right? And not looking at the disadvantage the whole situation and the environment we find ourselves has placed on us, right? So now, if you find out a lot of ladies are prone to abuse, check the cases of abuse happening outside there. You find out that 70% of those cases is because the person in question is not financially stable. So the Amazon Project is here to bridge that gap and to give the women world a strong foundation to start and fulfill their goals in life. Now, why the Amazon Project? Every lady has basic need, which you cannot do without. As a lady, you need to bath with a kind of a soap that aligns with your body system. You need to take care of your body. You have a lot of responsibilities, right? So, and these responsibilities put so many ladies under financial pressure. There's a lot of limits. If you go out there and you're going to apply for a job, when you have a man and a woman applying for a job, a man stands the chance of having varieties of opportunities to apply for. But you see, a lady has some limitation. Even when you end up getting this job, there are some restrictions, right? You put to bed, you want to take care of your kids. There are restrictions on how many days, how many months you can actually stay at home and attend to your kids. So these and many more is what the Amazon Project is here to solve. The average young and beautiful Nigerian woman is being pressured to believe that their intellect, skills are not good enough, that she must succumb under some negative vices to ensure that she reach out to her dreams and aspirations. We are here to say no to that. Your dreams are valid, and by leveraging in this Amazon Project, we can hold you by the hands and help you achieve this massive success. So right here in the C21FG family, we have amazing, strong, beautiful, intelligent, and financially secured women who with determination broke the glass ceiling and unlock their full potentials. Women who are maximizing their potential. Women who are living life just the way God has designed it for them. And here, this was possible because of the La Buena Vida program. Now, the La Buena Vida program is a platform where an average Nigerian, irrespective of who you are, where you're coming from, can actually operate in, and you have equal playing ground to start now and maximize your full potential. So, having said this, permit me to share my humble story with you. My name is Mrs. Maduke Kunife Deborah. I am an Amazon ambassador. I'm also the founder, Entrepreneur Hub Academy. I'm a mother, I'm a coach, I'm a woman, I'm a mentor, I'm a sister, I'm a wife, and someone's daughter. I took time to outline all this because being a woman comes with a lot of responsibilities. We all know being a woman exposes you to 3 families: your immediate family, your husband's family, and then your parent family. And all this comes with shoulders of responsibilities that you are to shoulder, right? But in all this, being able to find my feet is the story I'm here to share with you. I'm a nurse by profession, but I'm not practicing. Why? Growing up as a kid, I cherish that bonding moment I spent with my parents. My parents were always there for us. You go to school, come back. My dad was a successful businessman. He had people managing his businesses, so he can afford to spend time with us. So I cherish those bonding moments I spend with my parents. Now, as an Igbo, they always say that the formulation age of a child's life is between 0 to 10 years. So my parents actually paid their dues on those aspects. So when I got married, I made a decision that I'm going to set aside the first 10 years of my married to life to be there for my kids. Now, what it means is that I'm not going to practice my career for the first 10 years because I want to be there to see my kids grow at least to 7, 10 years before I can now start thinking of my profession. Mind you, as a nurse, I'm not supposed to look for a job. It is not private sector, it's public sector, right? So when I take this decision made it to be that the only income I was now relying on was my husband's salary. My husband is a civil servant who has worked over 12 years. Now, as a civil servant, those salary comes in once in a month. But the biggest challenge is that expenses come in every single day. Responsibilities keep on increasing day by day, and the income remains constant. So as all this was happening, 5 years down the line, that decision seems to be the worst decision of my life because the money in question was no longer enough. So I quickly called my husband and I asked him, I said, we need to find something else to support this, your salary. You know, when it was just me and you, without the kids, we can afford to eat anything we find our hands on without having any worries. But now the kids are there. He told me, baby girl, I shouldn't worry. That the parents were all civil servants and they were able to train them in private university, 5 of them, plus 1 adopted son from the mother's side. That's 6 of them passed through private university. So he was like that with his job, he can be able to take care of our kids. Instead, let's just have 2 kids. Right? We agreed to that. Now, another 2 years down the line again, it was becoming so miserable and worse. We couldn't take care of the recurrent expenditures coming in the house. So I went in to do some research and I found this. Look at your screen right now. They said in Nigeria, a man started work in civil service in 1983 with a salary of 500 naira. As of 1983, 500 naira was dollar equivalent $700. This man worked for 33 years, and for 33 years, he retired on a salary of 180,000. Naira-wise, you will say the money has increased, right? But guess what? Dollar-wise, this man retired on a dollar salary of what? $500. Remember when this man started work, he was earning how much? $700. And then after 33 years, his salary came back to what? $500. Somebody say, God forbid. Now, the truth is that no matter how God forbids those terrible situations, that is your reality as a civil servant. That is your reality as a self-employed personnel. So I tapped my husband at the middle of the night and I asked him, if you lose your job today, let's say something happened, God forbid, how long do you think me and those kids can survive with the balance you have in your bank accounts? I realized that one source of income was suffering a lot of attack, school fees attack, house rent. As a civil servant listening to me here, you understand with me that it's almost impossible for you to take care of your children's school fees from 1 month's salary. True or true? It's impossible. It has to be from constant saving. And before the salary comes in, we have spent everything. And then we are left with 5 to 10,000 naira to manage. Ladies in the house, let me ask you, when was the last time you managed 5,000 to 10,000 naira in a month? And it was able to take you through all the whole recurrent expenditure. It's almost impossible. That was our situation 5 years ago, right? So I was thinking of a business to start. Remember, the reason why I was not practicing my career was because I needed something I can run from home, something that will give me time to attend to my kids. So when I now get to the point of thinking about a business, the only business that came to my mind was to start a poultry business. Why poultry business? If you have ever run poultry business before, you understand that it's something you can run from the comfort of your home without leaving your house. So I identified 3 things I'll be needing to start. I need skill, I need to learn, I need mentorship, and also I need capital. So I went to learn the skill, I identified someone to mentor me, and I was looking out for capital. How much was I looking for? I was looking out for 450,000 naira to start my poultry business. Ladies, I approached several banks. They requested for collateral, which I submitted. The next thing they said, I have to be on a payroll. Like there should be an account where that monthly deduction will be coming from. I picked up with my husband. He submitted the statement of accounts. They looked at it and they denied us 450,000 naira. Not just one, not two banks, several banks. I was banking with EcoBank, GTB, and Access Bank, and they denied us 450,000 naira. I got home, I was angry. I asked myself, was I looking for 450,000 or 450 million? It dawned on me that for 2 years, I couldn't raise those 450,000. Not until one fateful Saturday, someone sent me an SMS on WhatsApp. I opened the message, I filled a form, and I was called upon to come and see a business system that can help me raise the fund I was looking for. I attended. What got me interested in this Amazon project was the system of mentorship. And that is why I keyed it into the platform. Within 60 days, I was able to raise the money I was looking for to start my poultry business. So you can see my picture on your screen right now. 4 years ago, I said yes to this platform. I was able to raise 750 in 60 days. The same amount of money that took me 2 years to raise, I was able to raise it in how many months? I was able to raise it in 60 days. That's 2 months. I was paying more attention to the poultry business because that's my passion. Now, I realized that you cannot be passionate and you still be broke. If you're passionate about something and it's not giving you money, please find something else. I was paying more attention to this poultry business and I was paying less attention to the projects that gave me the money. It was a case of robbing Peter to pay Paul. The poultry business was zapping away all the money I was making. And guess what? This particular business system, the Amazon project, was giving me what I call incremental income. You can write it down. Incremental income. At that point, I made a decision to say bye-bye to the poultry business because it was terrible experience. If you have ever run poultry business here before, you understand with me that your broilers will not have feed and you are comfortable. It's impossible. You know why? As their feed is finishing, their weight is going down. And then you can't just sit down and watch your money go down the drain. That was how terrible the situation was, right? So I decided to go in full time to this particular business system. Why? To inspire other women through my story and also to give you to enable you reach out to your goals and aspirations, right? This system gave me the privilege of living my dream lifestyle. Now, it's not just about the money I'm making from the platform. It's about the fulfillment and the joy that comes from the fact that several people have been able to pass through your mentorship and they have been able to come to the point in life where they are grateful for to God for allowing their path meet with yours. Now, having said this, from that point, I enjoyed all expense paid vacation. This is me in Cayon Corp, and this is me in Manila. Amazing experience. They said vacation is fun, but it's more fun when you're on vacation and no money is coming from your pocket. The second year, I traveled in an all expense paid vacation, myself and my husband, right? And I've been able to achieve massive success in this business. I've been recognized as top 500 earners globally because I said yes to this project. Now, as I conclude, I want to share something with you. Why are we passionate about this project? You see, they said the overall impact of COVID-19, they said 94.3 businesses are affected negatively. They are affected in cash flow, they are affected in sales, they are affected in revenue, and they cannot be able to pay salaries again. Now, with this reality, they said number of businesses that will lay off staff is 82.8%. Now, guess what? 82.8% of businesses will lay off staff. Ladies in the house, these businesses are women-owned. 70% of those staffs that will be laid off are women. So which is why we are here to hold you by the hands and to enable you build financial stability, because we believe that once a woman is saved, a generation is saved. We are here to tell you that your dreams are valid. Yes, your dreams can be made to come true by saying yes to those amazing opportunities. So I'll be closing by sharing with you 7 reasons why women must be financially free. Number 1, it brings stability. It launches you to your phase of independence, where you can launch out your goals, right, and see it materialize. It increases respect and self-esteem. It gives you choices. It provides you with long-term security for yourself, for your extended family, and for your immediate family. It gives you protection. You are not at a risk of rape. You're not at the risk of any scandal going out there. And number 6, you become a role model. People want to be like you. People want to pass through your mentorship. And then the last one is that it gives you time freedom. In a time like this, women, we are all at home taking care of our kids. They are schooling from home. Now, how about staying at home and then having a business system that can still give you the kind of income you're looking for? That's more reason why you need to pay attention to the next speaker who is coming up, because we are here today to hold you by the hands and show you how you can achieve your goals through those Amazon projects. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I'll be handing over to the next speaker.
You're welcome, Mom. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. It's been an honor. Stability is awesome.
Thank you.
Mom. Yes. Thank you so much. The lady I'm about to introduce to you now to take us further in this, she's a force to reckon with. She's a global leader with the Century 21 Freedom Group, a cash flow mentor. She's a global executive. She's going to be speaking to us next, right? She's someone who has not only become successful as a global connector, but has been able to mentor a lot of people into monthly millionaire earners in the Amazon project. She's an amazing Amazon ambassador indeed. I wouldn't want to say much of her story. We will listen to her directly as she comes talk, but it's been such an honor to have her in the midst out of her busy schedule. Join me with joy in her heart and with great expectation as I welcome this amazing, wonderful Amazon ambassador, Mrs. Onyinye Esimai. You're welcome, ma'am.
Hi, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, perfect. Good evening, amazing Amazons. It's good to be here. I'm super excited to be here, trust me. And I want to say hello to all the women across the globe. You're in Nigeria, Ghana, UK. I want to take this opportunity that this time is going to be worth your while. Basically, I'll just dive right in and share my screen. Just give me a few minutes. I'll be with you on that. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I'll be with you in a few minutes. Just exercise patience to me on that. Okay. I'm sure we can all see my screen now, right?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I was actually born with a silver spoon, but then life happened. I lost my father while in secondary school, and I just had my mom taking care of myself and five of my siblings. What I really wanted to do back in school, university days, was just to graduate from school and probably get a job in a blue chip company where probably they'll be paying me 250,000 naira. I was just daydreaming how I'll move into an apartment on the island, get a car of my choice, help my mom take care of my siblings, and fast forward, just like graduate was nothing, no salary, just commission. And I was looking 5 years ahead of people that have been in this insurance company. What did they look like? What cars were they driving? And I wasn't impressed. I was really disappointed. And I told myself, is this what I really want for myself? How was I going to get all my dreams? How was I going to get all my aspirations? I just wanted to, as in graduating out of school was like a limelight. But then out of school, and I was looking like it was a dead end. But then luckily my mom suggested that, okay, why not relocate to Abuja? And newsflash, my hopes were high again. Sorry, I did not introduce myself, but I'll get to that. My hopes were high again, and I'll say, okay, maybe when I get to Abuja, I'll probably get that 250K job, right? I'll probably send pocket money to my siblings, and lo and behold, the first job I got was with as an intern in an NGO. and my take home was 25,000 naira. Then it hit me, but I said, okay, let me stay at this. It's better than nothing. And I kept on job hunting. The next one I got was was a take home of 50,000 naira, and the next one I got was a take home of 75,000 naira salary. And in 2 to 3 years, I couldn't get off the bridge of over 100,000 naira. But while working at this fashion house, my take home was 75,000 naira, like I said earlier. And due to recession, my boss slashed my salary. I was devastated. And I said, okay, maybe this job employment wasn't meant for me. I decided to go into the entrepreneurial space. I had this little gold chain then I sold, and I started a smoothie business. Every Friday, I'll go to fruit markets, for those who know Abuja well, and I would blend these fruits into different flavors, package them and freeze. And on Saturday, very early, 5 a.m., I was headed to Jabi Park, Recreation Park, to sell smoothies to those exercising. This happened for a while until a young lady just introduced me to the Amazon project. And this opportunity was mind-blowing, but I felt, I have my business now. But reality check, I had to go back to my check balances, and I saw that I wasn't doing so well in my business. And I said, okay, let me go back to hunting. And then luckily I was called for another interview. And after the whole process of the interviewing and the rest, and I asked, okay, what's my take home going to be? And they said it was going to be 50,000. I said, not again. I was angry. But then it strikes. I remember that some partners with the Amazon project were making a minimum of 50,000 naira in a week. And out of frustration, I said, okay, I will finally stop myself under the mentorship of one of the Amazon project ambassador Nefo. I was simply instructed to follow the system, which I did. And to cut the long story short, in 10 days, I made 242,000 naira. And my eyes opened. It was now clear. I said, if I could make this in less than 2 weeks, 243,000 naira, I now saw my dreams becoming clearer. I now saw them becoming more achievable. And I'll tell you, 19 months down the same office space where they wanted to be 50,000 naira, I personally opened a grand office space there. And I have over 10 people under my employment. I have partners, not just people under my employment. I have partners with the Amazon project. They are making a minimum of 1 million naira monthly. I have partners that have trained and mentored on how to become financially free, on how to have cash flow to be financially free. Through my organization, I have over 20 offices running in Nigeria, but then we decided to go into the online space. That is why we're having the launch on Zoom. I can only imagine what my life would have been if I had not taken this opportunity. And I'm super grateful for the mastermind leaders, But I'll introduce myself. My name is Onyes Mai. I'm an international business consultant, a lifestyle and cash flow mentor, obviously an Amazon ambassador, G-Leader of Century 21 Freedom Group, global ambassador with Empowerment Consumerism. But then, I just told my story. So this was me before when of my salary of 5,000 naira, and me 3 years down the line with the Amazon project. These are some of my mentees at International Wings for an all-expense paid trip. If you've been to the International Wings, you recognize the background. And these are some of my partners. We went for an all-expense paid trip in Asia. Some of my partners also mentees in Dubai. Some of my mentees also in Mauritius. It's not just about traveling and making money, but then the ability to give. The ability to give to the less privileged. We had a project, Feed 5,000. It happened here in the project of Plaza here in Abuja. That's why I said the ability to give, not just making money, but then a lot of us want to give. But when we check our balance, we just say, please, not today. And at the end of the day, we never give. These are some of my mentees and some of the Amazon patron. We had our launch, a grand launch, a physical grand launch early this year in February. And these are some of the female top earners. But then this is not just about me and some of the top earners. It's about you watching me through that screen right now. I want you to pay attention to everything the next speaker is going to be saying. You will need it. If you need a biro and a pen, please get it, grab it. Everything you will need to pick every information that will be said here, trust me, you need it. So pay attention to every speaker that will be speaking. I really appreciate this. That's all for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate
Yeah.
your being here. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's an amazing, wonderful story. It's awesome how someone can begin and, you know, life changes totally. Thank you for sparing the time. To continue in this and take us through an expository session of the nitty-gritties of the Amazon system. To expose to us the Amazon system itself is no other person than an amazing ambassador who respects so much in our business group. She's a millionaire mentor, a pharmacist by profession, someone who left, you know, a young lady who left a job that's paying 300,000 naira monthly, you know, in Nigerian standards, could be said to be a good job, and have decided to go full-time into the Amazon project, right? To mentor so many into millionairehood. She's going to be exposing to us the system of our system. Join me, right? As I welcome this wonderful, amazing ambassador. If you sit upright, you need a journal because this is an expository session that you really need to get indeed. As I welcome Lady Marjorie Bassey to take us through the session. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam Ugo. Good evening, ladies. I'm so excited to be in your midst today. So excited because I know that before the day ends today, some people will take the journey, you know, to a new life, a better lifestyle. So let's go right into the Amazon project. You've seen the story, the success story of two beautiful women, you know, how they did it. So the question is, what exactly did they do? I'm sure that, you know, if you're like me, you'll be asking that question. So this session is going to show you how exactly you do that. And you should be excited about this because by the time you see all of this, you know, your life, you should already have a picture of what life would be, you know, in the next 6 months, 12 months, you know, 2 years down the line after being plugged into the Amazon project. So the Amazon project is done in partnership with the La Buena Vida Group, and the La Buena Vida Group has achieved a whole lot of feats, you know, a whole lot of success story. As at today, the La Buena Vida Group is over 250,000 people strong, and it's counting. Over 1,000 members, making about ₦1 million monthly. That's a whole lot. Tens of thousands, making in excess of 500,000, 200,000 naira monthly, pardon. And then as at 2018, the La Buena Vida Group fed 100 families. Someone is asking, 100 families, you know? But then by 2019, the La Buena Vida Group fed 5,000 families in 2019. You know, I'm reading this out so that you know exactly, you know, the people, you know, the platform we are standing on. You know, the Amazon project is set out to reach 10 million women in Africa. You know, so we need to be balanced, to stand on a strong platform that enable us to achieve that goal. So I'm going to be explaining to us some things, walking us through the Amazon system and how exactly it can happen for you. So let's take a look. The La Buena Vida is actually an international cash flow service and lifestyle initiative that enables qualified individuals to, one, tap into its cash compounding business services to generate funds for businesses or for projects, and two, it allows you to access discounted and free lifestyle packages globally. Three, it enables you to access effective health maintenance organization services. Four, it enables you to own your own dream home through our e-blog channels. And five, it allows you to access discounted and free exclusive vacations across choice locations globally. You know, so why should you partner with the La Buena Vida project? Why should you key into the Amazon project? I'm going to be showing you the lifestyle program of the La Buena Vida is second to none. In the lifestyle program, you have access to discounts in restaurants, you have discounts in movies, access to discounts in lounges globally, I think the network is back. Okay, you have access to discounts in lounges globally. You also have access. Okay, I think the network affected my video. You have access to discounts in gyms and spas all across the world. You have access to discounted hotel bookings globally. You know, access to discounted event management services, discounted tickets to attend your favorite shows, access to discounts, you know, globally. Why should you partner with the La Buena Vida? Is because of the car program. You know, the car program is run in partnership with Innocent Motors, you know, and you can become the owner of a brand new car. Now, the car you're going to get, the ranges, you know, different ones you can choose from, you know, and of course you buy it brand new, but you're not buying it from money from your pocket. You're buying it from the La Buena Vida system that will be deployed with you. And then, of course, you should partner with the La Buena Vida because of the home program. Every woman needs a home, not a house. You know, a home, you know, for you and your family. And then the home program is run in partnership with Ego Blocks. Ego Blocks is an international company. So they are here in Nigeria now, and they have a technology where they'll fabricate your home, mount up your home for you, and when you qualify, you become a homeowner, move into your own home. And the payment is just deducted from the La Buena Vida system that will deploy with you. You don't have to pay from your salary. You don't have to go and take a mortgage and start paying, you know, no. You don't have to do that. You don't have to borrow money to buy a house. And of course, you stop paying rent to your landlord because you own your own home. Very amazing, very exciting. We know you deserve an amazing vacation. So the La Buena Vida vacation program is very exciting. You have various destinations. You have La Buena Vida destination Manila, destination Dubai, La Buena Vida destination Seychelles, La Buena Vida destination Singapore, La Buena Vida destination Las Vegas, La Buena Vida destination Mauritius, and different destinations across the world. You have an exciting time. And then we have the La Buena Vida cash flow program. This cash flow program is second to none. It's a win-win and everything an Amazon desires in their lives. So in the cash flow program, you're able to raise amazing income. You're able to generate so much. And how you plug into the cash flow program is dependent on the kind of lifestyle, the kind of reality you want to see in your life, you know, in the next couple of months. So before I explain the cash flow program of the La Buena Vida, I'm going to just take us back to basics. Why? I need to explain to you the way money works, because if you don't understand how money works, the La Buena Vida program and the whole Amazon project will be of none effect to you. So let's take a look at the world of money. There are 4 categories of people you find in the world of money, 4 categories of women you see in the world of money. Whether you're going to become a successful woman, financially secured and liberated, it all depends on your knowledge of money and how you play the game of money, where you play the game of money from. So let's take a look. In the first side of the quadrant, you have the employees. You know, you're working for others. They are paying you salary at the end of the month. They pay you, and you know, in a lot of cases, before the 5th of the month, before the 10th of the month, your money has finished and you have to live on borrowed money. You borrow money to just get by till the end of the month. You know, I can tell you this because I've been there before and it wasn't really a nice experience. You can't create wealth in this side of the quadrant. Why? You always have to exchange your time to get money. That's a principle that is driving those who play their money game in the E quadrant. Every time you need money, you have to do work. You have to do something, trade your time for money. And what happens the day you're not able to trade your time for money? It means you won't make. Lockdown showed us that firsthand. It showed us that if you don't do something for yourself now, if you don't put something in place for yourself now, then the day you can't trade your time for money, you can't make money. So let's take a look. Some other people decide to start up a small business. And you say, oh, you're a business owner, but you've been doing business for several years, 10 years, 14 years, but it all looks like you're suffering. There's really nothing to show for it. Why? The principle that is driving the S quadrant, where you find the self-employed, specialist, solopreneur, all of that, the principle driving the S quadrant is that you're still trading your time for money. The day you don't open your shop, you don't make money. That's just the truth. In the lockdown, people that have shops could not open their shops and they didn't make money.
So it's not about you making money. It's exactly how are you making the money that you're making. So this is where you find people that are skillful, who that work for themselves, who that when you work for yourself, you're simply trading your time for money. That's just it. If you're ill, for instance, you can't make money because you have to take care of your health first. You have to take care of yourself and be strong, recover before you can start thinking of money. You find that doctor that runs his own hospital in this quadrant. You find that engineer that runs his own firm in this quadrant. They are all doing the thing by themselves. You find people that work by themselves, you know, they do all of everything. If everything you need to do in your business, you have to do it by yourself, you actually don't have a business. What you have is a job. In the E quadrant, E and S quadrant, the left side of quadrant is where you find poor people, where you find people struggling. If you're having any form of money challenges, whether you're unable to pay your school fees, you're unable to pay your children's school fees, your landlord, you can't pay your rent, you know, you're always having to borrow money, is one struggle to other, chances are that you're in the E and S quadrants. And if you continue to stay in that E and S quadrant, the chance of financial freedom is far away from you. So let's move over to the right side of quadrants. This is where we find people in the B quadrant, the business owners. These are true business owners. You're not a business owner simply because you use 100K or 500K to go and start open shop. You're not a business owner. What makes you a business owner is because you have a system. System means save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. You have a system. And because you have a system, the chances, you know, for automatic cash flow is there. Because in a business system, you must not be there monitoring everything for things to work. That's why it's a system. That's why it's a system. And when you have a business system that you can travel and you're making money in your business system, then your potential for cash flow is very high and your potential for financial freedom is very high. Now, how do you get a business system? You can create a business system. You can create a business system. Let me use an example of a wealthy man that we've heard of who runs a business called Amazon, Amazon.com. You know, it's an international business just like Jumia, just like Konga. This man, Jeff Bezos, he set up Amazon.com several years ago, and he started working that business, nurturing that. He created a business system called Amazon. And today, Amazon has become a $1 trillion US company. And then Jeff Bezos has become the wealthiest man in the world simply because he created a business system. Pay attention to that word, create. He created a business system. And I want you to pay attention to another word. Now, the word is plugged in. Right now, Amazon, the business system that Jeff Bezos created, has churned out a lot of multi-millionaires. People that were affiliated to Amazon, the Amazon business system. What did those guys do? They simply set up business systems under Amazon, within the Amazon business system. They plugged in. What they did was they plugged into the Amazon business system. They were not there when Jeff Bezos got the idea, created it, and worked it. They were not there when it started, but all they did was plugged in. You can plug into a business system and become a business owner. So they plugged in. And what happens when they plugged into that business system? Goods started running through their business system. Money started flowing through their business system. Customers started flowing through their business system and connected to Amazon through their business system. And as that was happening, some of that money that was flowing was being kept by these guys. And they became multi-millionaires from something that someone else, a system that someone else created. Now, I want to tell you this. The business system, the business that will make you a multi-millionaire, you must not be the one to create the business. You must not be the one to create the business. You can simply plug in. And you start making money as a business owner, whether you're there or not, it's working. And you can now use that money and start investing, creating different investments. As an investor in the I quadrant, at this point, your money is working for you while you're sleeping. How many people have money working for them while they are sleeping? That's why people struggle. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you work until you die. When you sleep and wake up, can you say that money is entering your business portfolio? In the right side of quadrant, that's where financial freedom is. But people struggle through life simply because they don't understand how money works, and they struggle in the E and S quadrant all their lives. Whatever you can do, whatever you need to do legitimately that will move you from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant, my advice is do it. And that's why the Amazon project was launched. That's why the La Buena Vida system was created, so that anybody at all who desires a better life can move from the E and S quadrant and take advantage of the B and I quadrant rapidly. And you don't have to spend a fortune. Some of you have run businesses, you've spent millions and nothing is working. The risk of failure by plugging into a system, the risk has been removed. And of course, you have fun, it's exciting, you have fun in the process, and you enjoy yourself in the process. So because we found out that for you to become wealthy, the only way for you to build wealth is to consistently provide value that someone else is willing to pay for. The Amazon business system that Jeff Bezos set up is providing value. Jumia and Konga, they are providing value. What is value? When you go to the hairdresser to make your hair, and they plait your hair for you, or weave your hair, or fix a weave for you, they've given you value. They've given you value. So you bring out money from your purse and you pay them simply because they've given you value. You walk into a shop, they are selling children's clothes, and you decide to buy things for your children. Why do you have to pay them? They give you value in the form of very nice clothes, very nice shoes for your children. You go to the market to shop for the family. Why do you have to pay for the things you buy? It's simply because value has been created. And if you can learn to create value on a massive scale, you can make money. So the La Buena Vida system, how exactly does it help you to raise business capital through the connected income system? Let's take a look at the cash flow plan for the Amazons. This is in partnership with the La Buena Vida project. So let's take a look at it. Now, in the La Buena Vida, we are simply connectors, and we connect you to daily value, things that you use on a daily basis, products you use on a daily basis. And how do you plug in? There are two different flavors of the La Buena Vida. There's a starter pack that has two basic ways. The starter pack comes in 38,000 naira and 114,000 naira, and the platinum pack comes in two basic ways, the 266,000 and 570,000. Now, I'm going to be explaining to you what you stand to get with the different pack, the starter pack or the platinum pack. And your choice, your decision is based on the kind of lifestyle you want to get in the next few months through this system, through plugging into the Amazon project. So make your decision wisely, choose your pack wisely. In terms of services, you are going to be comparing the starter pack and the platinum pack. In terms of services, can the starter pack help you raise business funds? The answer is yes. Can the platinum pack help you raise business funds? The answer is yes. So let's take a look. Can you go on dream vacations, those exciting vacations with us? Can you go on dream vacations with your starter pack? The answer is no. With the platinum pack, the answer is yes. Can you use our HMO services for yourself, for your children, for your family? With the starter pack, the answer is no. But the platinum pack, you're able to access our HMO services. Can you get the discounted lifestyle packages with the starter pack? The answer is no. But with the platinum pack, the answer is yes. Can you build your dream home with the starter pack? The answer is no. But with the platinum pack, you can build your dream home. The answer is yes. Can you own your dream cars with the starter pack? The answer is no. But the platinum pack, the answer is yes. So you can see that the starter pack is limited, but the platinum pack opens for you a whole new world of possibilities. You can achieve a whole lot with a platinum pack. But I have word for you. The starter pack puts your foot in the door. But I tell you, don't stay at the door. You can upgrade your starter pack to become a platinum pack. Step into the room and get all the full benefits of the La Buena Vida system and the Amazon project. Come here, you didn't come here to play small. You came here to maximize all you need to maximize for the sake of your family. So all the packs are upgradable. How do you raise 1 million naira for your business? You know, assuming you keyed in with a starter pack of 38,000. Let's take a look at how that's possible. Now, at the top there, a business portfolio will be created for you, and then you'll be given certain health benefiting products to go home with and share with your children, your husband, and your family. Now, we are going to your business slot has a left and right slot of it, and we are going to walk you through the system and walk with you to build a connected business system. Now, before we do anything with you, we are going to pass you through our two basic training programs. We call it the Quick Starter Guide, QSG, that shows you how your business can explode in just a short 4 to 5 weeks from the time you plug into the Amazon project. The quick starter guide shows you that. And then we have the IPO. IPO means initial planning orientation. This is your business planning session with us. Now, in the IPO, we're going to give you a basic training and then give you access to the tools. You unlock the tools in the La Buena Vida system. You have access to the mentors, So you'll be assigned to an Amazon mentor that'll be working with you. And then we want to know, woman, what is your target? What is your target? What do you want to achieve through the Amazon project? Our goal is to walk you through the system so that you can achieve your own goal, whatever that goal is to you. So now, once you've done that IPO, the initial planning orientation, you're able to start making connections through our tools, through the use of the tools that you have accessed. Now, with the tools, you're able to connect Mr. A on the left slot of your business portfolio, and you're rewarded with 3,000 naira. On the right slot of your business portfolio, you're able to connect Mr. B, and you're rewarded with 3,000 naira. Once the system sees a connection on the left of your portfolio and on the right of the portfolio, you're going to be paid a further money, matching bonus of 4,800. Now, we understand that you're busy. We understand that you already have a job, you have a business you're doing, and you love this system, you want to plug into it part-time. We understand that. So we don't expect you to be the one working with Mr. A and Mr. B. We are going to be the ones working with them. We are going to be the ones mentoring them, holding them by the hands to achieve their goals, the same way that we are working with you. So we work with Mr. A and they are able to make the two basic connections. Why? They have access to the tools that enable them to make the connections. On the right, you have Mr. B that is able to make the connections, and Mr. B connects E and F. So they also have access to the tools. You also have to have access to the tools, and we are also working with them. This Mr. C, D, E, and F, they might be men, they might be women, it really doesn't matter. So we work with them, and you notice on that second level, you're being paid a matching bonus of 4,008 twice. Why? The system always looks for connections on the left and on the right slots of your business portfolio. So we work with C. As these connections are happening within their business portfolio, remember we are working with them, we are mentoring them, we are guiding them to use the tools. As these connections are happening, guess what? You are making money. The system will match J and K and pay you 4,800. I and L pays you 4,800. H and M pays you 4,800. G and N pays you 4,800. If you notice, on the first level, you got 4,800 once. On the second level, you got 4,800 twice. On the third level, you got 4,800 4 times. The next level after that is 8 times. The one after that is 16 times, 32 times, 64 times, 128 times, 256 times, 512 times, 1,024 times. It goes like that, on and on and on to infinity. But we partner with Empowered Consumerism. That's the company that we partnered with for our cash flow program. And they said that within a 24-hour period, that's within a day, that the maximum number of times that we can pay you this 4,008 is 20 times. Sisters, if you punch your calculator, 4,008 times 20 comes to 96,000 every single day. Every single day, not once a month, not once in a quarter, not once in a year. 96,000 every single day. In a month, you have a cash flow potential of 2.8 million every single day. Remember that you plugged into the system with only 38,000. If you're successful at 20%, you have amazing cash flow. What if you're making 30,000 every single day? At the end of the month, that's additional 900,000. What if you make just 10,000? Remember that you plugged into this system part-time. You're running the Amazon program part-time in addition to your job, but you plugged in part-time, 10,000 every single day in 30 days, because Saturday, Sunday is inclusive. You make money every single day. So in 30 days, that's 300,000. In a year, that's 3.6 million. Dear lady, you have 3.6 million cash flow advantage over your neighbor that is not plugged into the Amazon project. You have 3.6 million cash flow advantage over your colleague that is not plugged into the Amazon project. And do you know what that can do for you and your family? You can put your children in better schools. You can tell your husband, Hobby, I have this extra money. Let's give our children better education. Let's do this for our family. You can live in a better neighborhood. Why? You actually have cash flow advantage over your colleagues. Life can change because of a part-time cash flow. But what if you had connected to the Amazon project, to the La Buena Vida group also with the other packs? The starter 114 will give you 3 income generating centers and a cash flow potential of 288,000 daily, 2 million naira weekly, 8 million naira monthly, 96 million naira yearly. If you had plugged in with the Platinum 266, you have 7 income generating centers, 672,000 naira daily income potential, 4.7 million naira weekly, 18.8 million naira monthly, 225 million naira yearly. That's the cash flow potential. Amazing. If you plug in with the Platinum 570,000, it gives you access to 15 income generating centers. The cash flow potential is amazing. At 1.4 million naira every single day, 10 million naira every single week, 40 million naira monthly, and 483 million naira every year. What if you're successful? You plugged in with 570,000, the Platinum Pack, and you're successful at 10%. 10% means that you get 48 million naira every year. Only 10% success, 48 million naira every year. Additional cash flow. Remember that you're doing this part-time and you're still running your job. We are still mentoring you. You're mentoring those working with you. And then even if you're successful at 1%, you plugged in with Platinum 570, you're successful at 1%. 1% is 4.8 million naira per annum. 1% success. What business can you start now that your 1% success rate will give you this kind of amazing cash flow? I don't know. I don't know any other one. I've been around. I don't know any other one. It's just through the La Buena Vida system and the Amazon project. If you might say, okay, your pace is too much for us. I don't want to go that fast. We have a plan for you. There's a slow business plan. The slow business plan. Assuming you had keyed into the Amazon project in January of 2020, we work with you, use the tools, and you're able to connect just 2 other partners. It could be men, it could be women. Connect them to the La Buena Vida system using the tools. And then we work with them. By February, you make 4,008 in January, but by February, you make 9,600 because we're working with those partners that were connected through you. And we continue to work with them, train them, mentor them, and then also mentor you in the process. By October, you hit the maximum that your business portfolio can hit. And then by November, that's the maximum. It continues that way. By the time you add up the results from January to December, you have 11 million naira. That's 100%. 11 million naira. What if you're successful at 10%? That's additional 1.1 million naira for a part-time business. For a part-time business, additional 1.1 million naira. That is very, very, very good. And the slow business plan for the higher kit, for the starter pack, the results of the slow business plan for 1 year is 33 million. For the Platinum 266 is 77 million. Platinum 570 is 166 million. At 10% success rate, you're using 10%. You won't go to an exam, come out with 10% and you say, oh, you passed that exam. No, but here your 10% makes a whole lot of sense. Even at 1% with the Platinum 570, it makes a whole lot of sense. So let's take a look. How do we do the business? It's a very simple system, very simplified. You earn as you learn. We teach you, we train you, we educate you, we mentor you. The Amazon project is a self-development project. It's a mentorship program. So we teach you. We teach you. You might connect because you just want additional 100,000. Let me manage you. You know, I've been earning 50,000 every month for the past 10 years. 50,000 naira. Do you know what? Your mind has placed a cap on the potential on what you can accomplish. But when you plug into the right mentorship and we unlock that place in your mind and show you that, look, dear woman, you can make 1 million naira a month, you can make 500,000 naira a month, you can make 2 million naira a month. You see that the more you earn, the more you begin to make a whole lot of money. And our strategy is very simple. What's the strategy? Buy into the La Buena Vida system through the Amazon program. Buy into it through the Amazon program. How do you buy into it? With either 570,000, the 15 centers that gives you the full benefits of the Amazon project and the La Buena Vida system, all the travels, the car, the everything, the 15 Platinum 570. And then you have the Platinum 266. Then the starter pack of 38,000 or 114,000, you buy into the system. It comes with, you know, the business portfolio and of course, you know, products for you to use. Every test 8,000 naira comes with 45,000 naira worth of product for you to take home to your family, use the product, you know, share with your children and create good health for your family. And then how do you run the business? Our strategy is very simple. Connect. How do you connect? It's simple. The link to this meeting, this Zoom meeting, share the invitation link. Share the invitation link on Facebook, on WhatsApp, even via text, on LinkedIn, anywhere on the internet, you can share it. A lot of you came in through the invitation link that was sent to you. What that person did, can you do it? And what did you do? What you simply did was share the link. Share the link. And then there's a video. If the video is available, you know, you can share the video. In none of this did we say, go and do the talking. In none of this did we say, go and sell something. Women, once you see some, the only business you think of is buying and selling. No, educate yourself, open up your mind, open your mind, be open-minded. Share the video. This thing is running online from the comfort of your home. You can be a housewife and you're making money. Nobody said because you're a housewife, you must not make money. You support the home also. You saw a woman that came up here earlier and she talked, you know, she's a mom, a full-time mom. Share the video and then let us do the training with you. Everything we are running is online. So you sit from the comfort of your home in Nigeria, in Ghana, in the US, wherever you are, and you're reaching the rest of the world, because the Amazon project is not limited to Nigeria, even though we launch it from Nigeria. And you do have third-party calls. We can call your friends on your behalf. How do you do that? You send us a list of your friends. You could send us a list of 50. Select 50 of your friends, send it to us, we send a message to them, we forward you the message you sent to them, and then we call them. We are the ones calling them. You're not calling them. The system takes the talking away from you. We are the ones doing the talking on your behalf. So why do successful people do this system? We have a lot of successful women in the Amazon project. A lot of them, successful women. Why? Every successful man knows the price that they paid for them to create a measure of success in whatsoever they are doing. So when they see a system like this, they run for it. They run for it. Because what do you need to do in the system? Buy into the system, use the product, and then just is sharing the link. My dear, send on WhatsApp. Okay, your Facebook, okay, I'll send it to you. And someone is watching from wherever they are in parts of the world. It's a very, very, very simple system. And you make money every single day. Who wrote it in your destiny that you ought to be making money only 12 times a year? They'll pay you one salary once a month. Before the 5th of the month, the money is gone. Raise the standard of what you expect of yourself. You're created for more than that. For more than that. The needs of your family, the needs of your children, the cry that your children are crying every single day. Is it once a month salary that can pay them, that can solve those problems that you're currently facing? Every single day you make money. There are no targets. There are no targets. Nazi, they do you. Nazi, they do you. So for you, maybe your own, you just want additional 50,000 a month. Fine. For you, want additional 500,000 a month. Fine. For you, your eyes are big. You want big things because you want to do a whole lot for yourself, your family, and other women. You want to be making 5 million every single month. Fine. Whatever your targets are, we'll work with you to achieve your targets. And once you plug into the things that you're getting, you're paying for, is one-time purchase, just one-time purchase. Nobody's telling you must buy things every month for you to make money. No. And you must not sell. Dear women, the Amazon project is not things you carry on your head and start selling. You're not selling anything. Selling is not a must. When you get those amazing products, use it. Give your children. There's something for your husband. Give for your family members. Give your friends. Enjoy it. Use it yourself. Enjoy it. And then you can transfer your business portfolio to your children. Your job, can you transfer your job to your children? Can you transfer that's your small business that you're just managing? Can you transfer it to your children? I know you know the answer already. You cannot transfer it to your children. I heard the sad story of a woman who had worked with a bank. She worked with a bank. I don't want to mention the name of the bank. Worked with this bank for several years, several years, about 15 years or so. And during the lockdown, the next thing, she was in the comfort of her home when they sent her a mail and told her she's been fired. They told her that she's been fired from her job, 15 years. And she was crying. She was so sad about it. And I was wondering, said that what is paining her is that in the 15 years of her career, she sacrificed so much. She sacrificed her family. She remembered all the times that she quarreled with her husband because she'll be coming home late. She remembered all the sacrifices. And here it is. They didn't even call her to say, oh, sorry, this is nothing like that. They just sent her a mail, just like an ordinary person. 15 years of her life that she cannot get back. Can she transfer that job now? That you say, my job, that job that is taking you away from your children, and you're leaving your children in the hands of maids, your domestic staff, your driver, you don't even know whether they are molesting them, simply because you want to put additional money to the family. Is it worth it? But your business system, your cash flow system, with the Amazon project, you can transfer it to your children. You can use it to set up things for your children and leave a lasting legacy for your children. The Amazon program is a life transforming program. So I'm going to stop here so that my own mentor can come and tell you a thing or two. You know, so at this point, I'm going to hand over to Madam Ugo, but I advise you, stay till the end of this program. Don't suffer from near success syndrome. Don't suffer from near success syndrome. Some of you are trying to press the leave button at the point when your destiny is about to be transformed. I appreciate you for listening, and I tell you, be excited and wait for the next session because it's really going to be the bomb. I love you all. God bless you. Madam Ugo. Is Madam Ugo there? Okay. If Madam Ugo is not there, I'm going to be bringing up someone, you know, a very powerful Amazon, you know, a woman whose heart beats for women. You know, she's created massive success for herself and a whole lot of women. She's the reason why a lot of women wake up and they are smiling, they are so thankful because they've been under her mentorship. This amazing woman has a factory. She has a factory, a global factory, and that her factory turns out billionaires. It churns out billionaires because she has the touch. She has what it takes to take a woman from where she is to where she ought to be. So ladies, I want you to join me right now. Open up your hearts. Be so excited because I'm going to bring you now a woman of timber and caliber. You know, one of the amazing Amazon ambassadors here. We love her. We respect her. She's a millionaire mentor. So magnificent. You know, so kind, so compassionate. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, if there are gentlemen, I just saw a gentleman here. So that's why I said some men sneaked into the program. So at this point, ladies, and the men who sneaked in, you know, let's welcome now the voice you're going to hear and the face you're going to see is none other than the one and only Madam Sharon Ntonu, the billionaire queen. You're welcome, madam.
Thank you, Lady March. Thank you. Wonderful job you did there. Good evening, beautiful ladies. Good to be with you this evening. I'm always very, very excited whenever I have the opportunity to talk to ladies. For me, the Amazon project is one that is really, really close to my heart because of my background. Yes, my name is Sharon Ntonu. I am an Amazon ambassador, a lawyer by training. And of course, I help women to take their lives back from poverty, which is something I love so very much. Yes, something is about to happen now. In the next 10 minutes, something great is about to happen. A new set of Amazons are going to be selected here this evening. And some people now, you're just looking at your device, you're just looking at your phone, and something is telling you to click on the leave button. Guess what? That voice telling you to leave is not from your church, it's not from your mosque, but it is from your village. Do not honor that voice, right? Do not allow your village people to prosper today. Yes, I am about to bring on board someone who is going to come do a selection of the next set of ladies who are going to mentor them into their millionhood in the next 6 months. So if you are listening to me this evening and you know you cannot stay in your living room, you cannot stay in your bedroom and earn 1 million naira in your bed from the comfort of your kitchen, then you do not have any right to leave, right? Like I said, the Amazon project is one that is really, really close to my heart. I came on board this platform in 2017, but before I came on board the platform, I was at a point where life was happening to me. I was beaten, battered, and shattered by poverty. You know, my story, you know, my life was just broken and shattered into pieces. Thank God I don't look like what I have been through. You know, it was at a point in my life where life was happening to me. It was at a point where I could not afford 10,000 naira to my name. Now, did I go to school? Yes. Do I have the certificates? Yes, I practiced my profession for more than a decade. I did all manner of hustling. I went into private business. I did fish farming. I did bakery farming. Yes, I worked, and of course, I sold natural fruit juice. I did jewelry business. I did all manner of things. Yet, I had absolutely nothing to show for it. I was just behind my bills. Beautiful children, there was no money to take care of them. I was an expert when it comes to signing an undertaking. Whenever it was time for my children to go to school, I go beg, just to allow the kids into school for me to pay part of their school fees. And life became so very difficult. And in the process of trying to make ends, trying to meet up with all the financial challenges, I overworked myself, and then I slept off on the wheel, and I had a ghastly car accident, almost took my life. I couldn't walk for a very long time, was in my hospital bed. It was right in my hospital bed that business collapsed. Yes, you heard me right. Right in my hospital bed, that business collapsed. Even though the business was doing relatively okay, at least it was fetching me some money. But while I was in my hospital bed, the business collapsed. Now, whatever thing you're doing that revolves around you, that will not put money in your bank account in your absence, woman, you need to detach yourself gradually away from it. You're just a slave of money. That was one thing that accident taught me. I learned that lesson the very bitter way. And when I came out of that hospital bed, I did all I could to bring the business back to life. There was a whole lot of debt on ground to be paid. I had lost my job. The business collapsed, and the only thing I was left with was just to go and start selling food. I was about to go and start selling mama put, and the only reason why I didn't start it was because I was saying, no, you're an officer's wife, you cannot sell mama put. And we're going back and forth. I can sell food, you cannot sell food, I can. And by divine orchestration, I was invited into a session like this to see what has just been shown to you by Lady Marge. I know to some people now, when she was showing you the business, the only thing you were seeing is how you have failed in the past. You have done it before, how you failed. The only thing you were seeing, you saw coffee, you saw supplement, and your mind was going to the woman, to the man on the street and all of that. But guess what? When this opportunity was shown to me, I saw an escape out of poverty. I saw an opportunity for me to give to my children, to my family, the lifestyle they deserve. I saw an opportunity for me to be able to take care of my children, my family, my siblings, and my parents. I saw an opportunity for me to be relevant in my home, right? When you as a woman, when you are broke, when you are financially insecure, your relevancy is not is limited in the home. Trust me, gone are the days when men just marry a woman because of her eyelashes and the long hair and the pancake and all of that. No, these days men are looking for what you as a woman can bring to the table. And I am telling you this evening that as a woman, you can create impact in the society and still make your presence felt in your home. So it is possible you are listening to me. Your daily need is not your problem. You're okay, you're comfortable. But are you making impact? How many lives are you affecting? That job, that business that is making you comfortable, does it give you the opportunity to also affect other people's lives? Because what we are showing you today will not only put smiles on your face, will not only make your bank account fat, but it will give you the opportunity to lift others up, which is the part I love most. And I took the opportunity that fateful day. I took the opportunity, and in 4 months, in just 4 months, my story changed. This was me when I was wearing my wig and my gown, and of course, this is me now. And for 10 years of practicing my profession on the car I drove, at a point, the car became an epitome of poverty. There was a time I was using rubber to tie the back. There was a time, the car had no money to fix the horn. But in less than 12 months of doing what has just been shown to you, I no longer drive a car. I no longer drive a motor. As a matter of fact, I drive a BMW. It is called the Ultimate German Machine. You can tell that the difference is clear. From the point of going to start selling mama put today, I have over 15 offices across Nigeria where I run my business from. In Abuja alone, I have 3 offices. And today, from the point of going to start selling mama put, I have 4 to 5 vacations every year. And when I travel, I don't do economy, I do business class. You're not getting it from the point of going to start selling mama put. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know how bad your situation is, right? I don't know exactly what they have said to you. Probably they have told you, right, that women from your father's house, from your mother's house, women from your lineage are always relegated. They don't make good, you know, they don't succeed, and you have decided to run back into your shell. Probably you've tried everything, and you're just like, okay, let me just resolve to this life of desperation. I am here today with the voice of hope, telling you that you have got greatness in you, that you can still stand on your own financially and pursue all your dreams. If only you will take just one decision today. And the only thing I miss about this whole lockdown thing is the fact that I'm stuck in Nigeria because I cannot travel on vacation because there is not lockdown everywhere. And whenever I travel, I don't travel to go and buy goods for sale. I know somebody say, if not travel, I don't travel now. It is not your type of travel. Do you want people to go and buy Ngongoro? No. That's myself and Mrs. Oyesima when we were in Asia sometime in 2018 on a Pacific Ocean, just riding a jet ski. That was me, you know, by the Atlantic Ocean. This was me on a Monday morning by the pool, just chilling. When I travel, like, what do? I just go shopping. From the point where I could not afford 10,000, that is the power of what we have just shown to you, right? And whenever I travel today, I don't travel alone. Last year I had 15 of my teammates to go on all expense paid by me. That 3 years ago, I could not afford Ghana or Togo flight tickets. Today, I send other people on all expense paid trip, right? This was the team that went with me to Dubai. This was also when departing the international airport. This was off when we were on a dog cruise in Dubai. And look at us this year. My target this year is to have 65 people go on amazing all expense paid trip. And this was also when we're departing now. Abuja, sometime February this year, when we were on our way to Mauritius. Mauritius is on the East Africa, and this was also by the South Indian Ocean, and this was also when we were in Tamasa Resort. And where I find myself today is like 1,000 years away from where I used to be 3 years ago. These were things I couldn't have imagined myself doing, crossing the risk factor bridge in between two valleys. You know, this was me on a Wednesday morning, carried thousands of dollars and left the country, went to another man's country to go and do all of these adventures. This was me zip lining in between two mountains. It was these things I used to see on Hollywood and Nollywood. But today, in just 3 years, I am so comfortable that I can do this by myself. All the things that used to be a problem, I used to be challenged, you know, paying my children's school fees, living in a very good environment. Today, I live in my own house, live in one of the coziest environments in FCT, have my children in the most expensive school in FCT. I don't need to wait for anyone to do all of that for me. Today, I'm able to take care of my parents, take care of my siblings. Yes. This was me when I went parasailing. Now I can tell you what it means to be in the parachute, right? Ladies, allow me to tell you about Juliet. Juliet is a young graduate who graduated. For 4 years, she had no job. And unfortunately for her, she has a very terrible friend who said, let me take you to a native doctor. And then when they got to the native doctor said, I'm going to help you to predict your future. And then the native doctor drew 2 circles. The white circle representing bright future, and then the black circle representing a terrible future. And the native doctor says, I will drop this millipede, and if the millipede cross into the white circle, it means you've got a bright future. But then if you cross into the black circle, it means you have a terrible future. And then the drummer started beating the drum, right? And the millipede started crawling towards the white circle. And Juliet was happy, she was excited that, oh, my future is bright. And all of a sudden, while the millipede was almost getting into the white circle, the millipede made a U-turn and started crawling towards the black circle. And guess what? What were you expecting Juliet to do? Were you expecting her to just fold her arms, like some women do today? Mom, this is how they do. Nothing. And then they are just, okay, using poverty to tie wrapper, you know. What did she do? She picked the millipede and then she dropped it into the white circle. She did not just drop it into the white circle. She killed the millipede. Woman, I am asking you this evening, for how long will you fold your arms and watch Someone else decide your life, decide your future, determine the future of your children simply because you are financially incapable. When you are broke, you are, in fact, you don't have a voice. That's the truth of the matter. In things that have to do with the future of your children, you don't have a say, right? There is no nobility in being broke. There is no honor in poverty. She killed the millipede, and then the native doctor was surprised. She said, why? She said to the native doctor, say, I decide the future that I want. Are you one of those women blaming you blame everybody? Why must it be the man that will do everything for you? Why can't you be the one that will buy a house and give it to your husband, that will buy a car for your husband? Oh, did Madam Deborah tell you she bought a car for her husband? Did she tell you she went on her wedding anniversary vacation with her husband on her own account? Is it a bad thing if you do that as a woman? What are those dreams you have for yourself, for your children, woman? Will you just fold your arms and allow life toss you here and there simply because there is pandemic? Or are you going to wake up today and decide the future and the life you want for yourself? I ask you today, are you ready to create the future you want for yourself? Here we have three major ways you can be mentored. You can come on board and be mentored by an emerging leader. You can also come on board and be mentored by a G leader. You can also come on board and be mentored by a mastermind. But there are different benefits that come with this. If you're mentored by an emerging leader, you can hit the 1 million monthly income in the next 18 months. But then if you're mentored by a G leader, you can hit the same 1 million monthly income in the next 12 months. But if you're mentored by a mastermind, you can hit the same 1 million monthly income in the next 6 months. The me talking to you, I am a product of the mastermind slot. When I came on board, I took the mastermind slot, right? And because I took the mastermind slot, I was mentored by one of the best brains in the industry. And in 4 months, I hit the 1 million naira monthly income, right? In 6 months, I became a member of the Millionaire Circle Club. In 8 months, I was already among the top earners in the Northern region. In 12 months, I became the top 80 highest earner in the whole of Nigeria. Not just because I took a decision, but I took a decision that day. I was not the only one in the hall. Just like we had so many people who started here today. Guess what? We are not looking for the crowd. We are not looking for quantity, but we are looking for quality. We are looking for those people who will say, I am willing to take the decision now. I am tired of being broke. I am tired of my inability to be relevant in my home, in my society, even to my children. I'm going to take that decision today. So many people left, just like so many people have left today, right? But today I am the only one with the loud mouth, with the big mouth and the loud voice to badmouth poverty because I made a singular decision, just one. Look at these 5 people here. This happened to be the top 5 highest earner in the whole of the Northern region. All the other 4 people you see there, I met them in the system. I was not here when the group started in 2016. I came on board in 2017. But I had the opportunity to climb this podium with them as one of the top earners in less than 1 year because I took the mastermind slot, right? So if you're listening to me this evening, the moment my colleague comes on board to do the selection, ensure that you grab the mastermind slot. You will not only become successful, but it will grant you speed. If you want speed, take the mastermind slot. That is my own mentor, Global Ambassador Kelechi Anodere, top 1, Dr. Peter Abasi, top 2, the Global Ambassador Biani First, my top 3, myself, top 4, Ambassador Ronke Koshimani, top 5. These are the honorable founding members of the Century 21 Freedom Group. But I was able to climb that podium with them because I took the mastermind slot. In 12 months, I was already on the global stage among the top 100 highest earners, right? That is what the mastermind slot can do for you. Not just taking the decision, but taking it now. And in 12 months, I became the top 18th highest earner in the whole of Nigeria, and currently the top 15th highest earner in the whole of Nigeria. That was me last year, October, where I was being recognized on the stage in Lagos as the top 15th highest earner, and that's me and my mentor, right? Tonight, the ladies are going to be selected, will have the opportunity to work with one of the already successful Amazon ambassadors. Look at this picture. This is a picture of the top earners in Nigeria. Just 2 ladies. My wish tonight is that some of the ladies that are going to be selected from here, by next year when we shall be showing this picture again, we will have some of you included in this picture as one of the top earners, right? I am here to tell you that you've got greatness in you. Step out and be part of those people who are going to be selected for the mastermind slot. Now, over to you, Lady Marge.
Wow. Wow. There is no nobility in poverty. Thank you so much, Madam Sharon. Wow, it's an honor. To take us through the next session to select, the people, privileged, smart, and forward-thinking who will be working with in the Amazon project. Just a handful of people, right? Who are tired of being tired of where they are. I refuse to let my destiny run down the drain. For everyone who have made that decision, right? The next voice you're going to be hearing is the voice of our amazing mentor, cash flow strategist. Wow, a woman who is passionate. She's gone through so much before she met the Amazon project, and through the Amazon project have been able to establish a whole successful life and led other women, wonderful women, to achieve that kind of life also. She's an amazing mentor, right? If you ever received a video to be here, you are passionate about uplifting women. She'll be doing that selection tonight. Join me with a cheerful heart and with great expectation as I welcome Madam Anodere Chinoyere. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam Ugo. Thank you. Oh, Madam Sharon, that was an awesome presentation you gave us there. I was just listening with my mouth open. All right, good evening, ladies. It actually feels good anytime I have to say good evening, ladies, without putting gentlemen there. It shows I'm talking to my sisters, my very own. All right? My job here is simple, seriously. My job here is simple. For some of you today, today will be the beginning of the best days of your life. The good news is that some of you, your lives will be changed. The bad news is not everybody will be changed. But before I continue, there is one thing I like to tell you. It is possible. It is possible. That dream you have always had, it is possible to live your dream. You're greater than your circumstances. I need you to tell yourself that. I don't care what anybody has told you in the past. I don't care what they have drummed into your ears. What we stand here to tell you today is that if we can get there, you can get there. All right? Let me tell you one thing I like to say. Someone's opinion of you is not your business. It is theirs. All right, so someone's opinion of you does not have to be your reality. Ladies, you need to create your future, and until you do that, nothing may change in your life. All right, I'm going to share my screen now with you. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see where I was and where I have, how far I have come, where I am today. So just give me a few seconds. All right, I'm here. All right, before I go on, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Mrs. Chinoyere Anodere. I used to be a banker. Anytime I remember what I used to earn as a banker, it makes me laugh, really. But then bankers are the ones that count, you keep counting money that isn't yours. All right, so I'm about to share the screen now. All right, so I used to be a banker, but what I didn't tell you is that I got the job in the bank, not because I really needed the job. You can see my face now, not because I really needed the job, but because, of course, I needed to be leaving the house. Women, you know how it is when you have to depend on God for every cover, be it sanitary pad or whatever. So at times you get frustrated when you're not contributing. So that was my reason for actually taking the job at the bank. But then at times life throws certain challenges at us, all right? That you begin to ask yourself certain questions. Why me? I put to bed the life of the story of most women. Few months into my work in the bank, I put to bed and I was given two options. The first one was to leave the job, that's to resign. Then the second one was to get back to the office a month after delivery. Of course, I read sciences in university, so I knew the implication of throwing back a month-old baby into the wild, as I called it. So I took the option of quitting because I felt, okay, my husband had it covered. He was providing internet services to a lot of Nigerians. Life was good. He was earning in dollars. All right, so just around that time when I left that banking job, his business crashed. At times when I talk about it, it still brings tears, but then again, it's tears of joy because I keep remembering where I'm coming from. All right, so my job was threatened then, so I took the option of quitting. But then at times life throws certain challenges at us, like I said. Around that time I quit the job, my husband's business crashed. He didn't listen to me when I said, boss, let us invest, diversify. He said, babe, internet is not going anywhere. Yes, internet didn't go anywhere, but his business crashed. The likes of MTN, Spectranet, Smile, and all of that started providing internet services to Nigerians at a much cheaper rate. So he found himself losing his customers one after the other. I remember one day he came back all gloomy on a Friday, and I said, babe, what happened? He said one of his clients had called him, that when he entered the office, he saw two boxes on the table. They had opened one laptop with his internet and the other one with the other one, and they asked him one question. At times, you need just one question to rethink your life. And they asked him, Mr. Kelechi, if I Google on this system using this internet, will I get the same information? And they said yes. And they asked him one singular question, why will I pay you more when I can get it cheaper? When he told me that, I knew that was it. I knew life had turned for the worse for me. All of a sudden, I found myself in abject poverty. I call it abject poverty because I tell you, if you have not tasted poverty before, you may not really understand what I'm talking about. If you have been in poverty, sorry, you may not understand, but if you have been in a state of a certain level of affluence and all of a sudden, without warning, life throws you into a situation where you're not able to afford what ordinarily you could afford, then you understand what I'm saying. All of a sudden, I had to withdraw my children because paying school fees became a problem. I had to remove my children from the school they were going to, and I took them to the schools I could afford. Life became tough. And as a nursing mother, as a lactating mother, of course, once anxiety sets in, you don't lactate well. So I couldn't even do the exclusive breastfeeding I wanted to do. I needed money to buy baby food. Some things, ladies, listen. Some things leave an indelible mark in us that no matter how high we climb in life, we never forget. One of these days, Friday was one of them. I never forget that day. My baby was beside me on the bed crying. I needed to buy baby food, and I called up a friend of mine that was in the bank with me. I said, please, could you lend me 3,000 naira to buy baby food? And she told me that all she had in the house was 20,000. That I should wait for the husband to get back. She will know how much the husband had. Then she will know how much to give him. Ladies, I jumped, I went on my knees and I cried. But I made a promise. I told God, give me another chance and I will never beg again in my life. As I'm talking to you today, I have never begged again in my life. But remember, hold on. The thing is that I didn't stay there crying like most people. I stood up and I went to the market and I met a woman selling confectionaries and I said, Mother, could you teach me how to fry chin-chin? And she taught me. Now, never you forget the days of little beginning. Don't be too proud to start small. I, an ex-banker, I started frying chin-chin. Yes, whether you like it or not, I become an entrepreneur. You could say she was frying chin-chin, but yes, something has started to happen in me. There was beginning to be a mind shift in my head. I had taken a decision and I swore to myself, I said, never again will I put my destiny in another man's hand again. Never again will I work for anybody again. Because if I wasn't working for anybody, this thing wouldn't have happened to me. Where my children had to go to a school where I had to at least pay for the three of them with one person's school fees. I have 3 children. So I was trying to change, but something had happened in me. I had become an entrepreneur. I want to leave you with 3 lessons today. Even if you don't go with anything, please, ladies, learn to read. Learn to read, it's important. Because a man that stops to read starts to die. Some of you, since you left secondary school, since you left university, you have not read one book. But start to read, learn to read. It helps you. That is one lesson. The second thing I want to leave with you today, you may have to write it down if you must. Never you finish your earnings in a month, ladies. Some of you eat your proceeds and the seed, so that when an opportunity comes, you don't have any seed to plant. Let's look at this instance, assuming you were a farmer. You and I were not farmers, we don't have anyone on our shoulder, so we don't call ourselves farmers. But consider a farmer. If a farmer finishes his proceeds and the seed. Will he have what to plant the next planting season? No. Not every money you have, not every money that enters your hand is for spending. In one of the books I read, one of my mentors, Jiron, he's dead, but his work's finished. He taught me that at least I should keep 10%. Now, we are not telling you that you should save, because savers are losers in Nigeria. Yes, no two ways about it. But we are telling you that you should save towards that opportunity, because I tell you, it is better to have an opportunity without the resources, yes, than to have resources without the opportunity. So you said, so that when the opportunity presents itself, you will have a seed. I don't care how much you earn, whether it's 50,000, 100,000, 200, whatever, because you will agree with me that we can get a family of three in Nigeria that can survive 100,000. We can get some that can survive on 200, 300, 500, whatever. So it shows you that the family surviving on 500 can actually live on 200 or 300, except that they're producing more ones for themselves. So learn to say that is two. The third thing I will tell you today, please write it down. The mind of the rich and the poor do not think alike. At the end of today, if you don't start to ask yourself certain questions, then you have wasted today. If your mind does not prick you, if you don't ask yourself, whose mindset do I have? You should be able to ask yourself at the end of today and be able to tell yourself in all sincerity whose mindset you have. All right? I was told by one of my mentors that the mind of the rich and the poor do not work alike. All right. When a rich man is shown an opportunity, he asks himself two questions: what do I stand to gain? What do I stand to lose? If what he stands to gain outweighs what he stands to lose, by all means, he grabs it and he talks, asks, how do I make it work? Now, let me tell you, from one of those things, I was saving money. When the opportunity presented itself, the company I did everything with in Lagos, a big pharmaceutical company, they wanted someone to front them in Abuja. I stay in FCT. I called them up, I said, can I be your person here, but not as your employee? Talk of big dreams. Ladies, learn to dream. Dreams are free. Some of you, even in your dream, you're living in the remote place, you're even in abject poverty in your dream. Dream. Dreams are free. I was taught that by my dad. So talk of little big dreams. I told them I would like to be their distributor. They had gold, silver, bronze. Of course, with what I was saving from the chin-chin I was frying and what my husband could bring, I had to start with the bronze level. But ladies, I ran with it. I worked my butt off. I worked hard, and I had 3 depots. Now I had a depot in Kuba, I had a depot in Buara, I had a depot in Suleja, for those of you in FCT. Anybody around who said this woman has money, she's offloading, but I knew that we still could not break even. I still couldn't remove my children from the school they were going to. I still had to leave them there. In all those years, about 6-8 years I ran, that vacation was a no-no, because if you have run a business, you will agree with me that the hardest thing to do in running a business in Nigeria is not just making the money, but managing staff. They don't want to know which one is your money. All they know is that madam is offloading, she's a distributor, she's offloading, and when they want to squander, they will put both the capital and the profit. So I was running there, but I was still a slave. I was still a slave to that business. Then life happened. Ladies, life will continually happen to you. It is not because you're a woman, it is not because it's a man, it's not because you're fair or that. That is life. Suck it up. In the Pity Party song, life happened to me again. The company I was partnering with closed up, but this time around I was ready. I was a different woman. The business closed, yes, but I knew what I wanted. I was already hungry. Les Brown said, be hungry. If you're not hungry, you cannot achieve anything. I was already scouting. I was looking for that business that would provide the financial enablement I needed from a business without the attending problem that comes with running a traditional business. And I was shown this opportunity as you have been shown today. I asked myself 2 questions. What do I stand to gain? What do I stand to lose? Ladies and gentlemen, I ran with my husband. We keyed into the business. And in less than 6 months, we were inducted into the millionaire circle of the business. In about 8 months, we had qualified to travel. This was me that couldn't travel in how many years? Last year alone, I traveled 5 times. Yes, life has become easy and life is fun. But you know, I still remain a woman. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a sister. And all of this, the most amazing thing there is that those my children I removed from the schools that we're going to, and I took to the schools that I could afford. They are in 2 of the best secondary schools this country can afford to be. And the most amazing thing is that they pay their school fees, because that was my greatest challenge. I was asking myself, if anything should happen to me, what will become of these children? Let me tell you, if you were born into poverty, fine and good, you can say it's the fault of your parents. But if you give back to your children into poverty, it is absolutely your fault. So my greatest joy, I'm not bragging, it's the glory of God, that even if this lockdown continues in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years, I am covered. Ladies, if anything happens to your husband's job today, will you beg? Will you beg? That is the question you need to ask yourself. Now, most of you are saying, my husband now, why won't Papa Emeka now? Why won't your husband now? When you pay house rent, before he finishes, he's paying school fees. Before he finishes, he's paying, he's buying food stuff and all that. What if you contribute a quarter to that? I want to share my screen now. I want to share my screen with you. All right. I need you to see what I used to be. Can you see my screen? I believe you can see my screen, okay? So this was what I looked like in all those years I ran that business. This was the office I could afford. But here now, while I was doing this, even when I compressed the business into one central office in Kubwa so that I could manage it, I still couldn't afford to remove my eyes. But now as I'm talking to you, apart from traveling, even while I travel, I don't bother myself again about what is happening to my business. In fact, it is so fantastic that even while I'm on trip, a lot money continues to come. Now I have offices in Enugu, I'm in Calabar, I'm in Port Harcourt, I'm in Bauchi, I'm in Zaria. I am not there. Yet the business is running. See, any business you cannot do, any business you cannot earn money from, why dedicated ladies? You're a slave to that business. This is me now. This was me a year into the business. Can you imagine the transformation? Yes, when we travel to Batangas in an island, see, some of you, the skin you have now, when you make enough money to be actually they unzip your skin, all right? But this is what only your life can do for you, all right? So the testimony I gave you is that my children, they can afford to pay their school fees. My children have accounts under me, I have accounts under my husband. So one school, we are killing multiple beds. All right. So this was me. I told you that last year I traveled to 5 times. I think this was when we were going to Mauritius. That was in February. And this was on a Monday. Studies have shown that most heart attacks happen on a Monday morning. While most of you here were rushing to your offices for job, we were going on an all-expense-paid vacation. How fantastic can that be? This was on a Tuesday morning while we were rushing, we were chilling. This is life. You don't have to suffer in this life. All right, women here, I'm glad I'm talking to only women. I need you to begin to ask yourself now the kind of friends you keep. If your friends are not the type that motivates you positively, then you need to change your circle of friends. Some of you, all you do with your friends is gossip. My husband did that, my neighbor did that. If you're not encouraged, you see, someone told me, one of my mentors said, if you're the richest among your friends, then you should change your circle of friends. If 5 of your friends, if you have 6, if you're 6, and the 5 of them are broke, then you're the next broke person, you're the 6th broke person. Don't think you're wealthy. All right, everybody you see here, all these people are women, married. We are women, and then we challenge ourselves, we help ourselves positively. Ask yourself the kind of friends you keep. After today, you should be able to analyze yourself. See, by the time you climb in life, see, you may have to drop some of your friends. That doesn't mean you're being arrogant. That's just life. That's life. All right. This was when we were going for. I think this was when we were going for the risk factor bridge. Not everybody agree, but I told myself I cannot come to this country and not do this. These are things you find. These are things you find in Hollywood. These are adrenaline pumping activities you do. You will see me there. I told myself if I'm able to do that, then there's nothing I will not do. See, I needed to put this in. Everybody you see a husband and wife, husband and wife. See, if you're a woman, you're thinking of the best business you can run with your husband, and you want that love to continue to be there, and you want to be able to afford whatever you want in life with your husband beside you. Look no further. All of us here, the 3 women here, those are 3 husbands, okay? All right, this was where I was climbing the risk factor bridge, ladies. This was the scariest thing I ever did in my life. In the middle of that bridge, you can see my face, I was scared. I was asking myself, if anything happens to me, what will I tell my children? But of course, once you apply, no going back. And I said, if I'm able to do this, there is nothing I will not do again in life. All right, you will see me smiling. Forget it was after the event, after I had crossed, that I had the liver to laugh, to smile. This smile, it was really very scary. All right, this was me sliding through 2 huge mountains. Adrenaline rush was imminent then. All right, my husband had to sit beside me here, behind me here. This one, I couldn't do it alone. It was so scary. But at least I have stories. If you pass through life and you don't have adventures like this, I don't know what you tell your God when you die. Seriously. This is not supposed to be only happening in the Hollywood. We are living the life of our dreams here, and this can be you. See him now, why he never laugh? Why won't he admire me? Why won't he? By the way, let me tell you, I brought this business into my family. See, if you're the type that your husband does not listen to, maybe you should sit back and think of the kind of suggestions you're bringing. Think of the kind of contributions you're making to your family. When I brought my husband, I was like, this is business of this is women business. But I knew what I had read in one of those books, and I said, Kai, this is our ticket out of poverty. And now, as I'm talking to you, in fact, he was the top highest earner. Those pictures you saw in the Northern Region in 2017, that was him there. That's my husband, okay? Life, I don't need to tell you that life has become very sweet for us. All right, this was me in Dubai, when we went to Dubai. I think that was in November. All right, I had to put these two guys there. Some of you may be saying, is this not the one that people that came in before we? These two people, as at the time they traveled with us, they had only spent less than 2 months in the business. But their zeal was exemplary. I said, I have to encourage people with them. They came in and they said, I am in and I'm going to do this. See, all you need to succeed in life is determination. Determination and that discipline, because nothing good comes easy, okay? We are not telling you that if you come today, you make $1 million tomorrow, but we are telling you that it's going to be worth it, and then we are going to take you by the hand and make sure you succeed. All right, this some of our leaders, when we launched at La Buena Vida, upon which the Amazon project is running, all right, when we launched at Cheetah Event Center, this is a 4,000 capacity event center, people were falling all over themselves to sign up into this, but now, thanks to COVID-19, we are bringing it to your doorstep. Once people travel all the way across Nigeria to come and enjoy, to come and partner with us, we are bringing it to your doorstep. All right, so it is time we started saying, seeing how half full, saying the cup is actually half full and not half empty. All right, because something good is coming out of all this pandemic. Okay, this was where we stayed when we traveled to Asia. This was in 2018, yeah, I think 18, and then 2019 again. Batangas in Asia, Kanyoko, very beautiful resort. When we traveled, they treat us like kings and queens. We are not when you travel, we look for the cheapest hotel where you can have a very cheap restaurant that you can eat. For those of you that go on business trips, but here we were lodged in this is a resort, I think built in the 15th century. If you're a girl here and you have a guy you really want to marry, see, two of you come here, he will propose to you. That's why I'm telling you, this is a very beautiful place for marriage renewals, marital vows to be renewed. All right, I needed to put this here. Oh, everybody you see here, we're all married women. The least number of children we have are 3. So the reason for us to running this business is actually for our families. Now I need you to understand that thing you're calling the reason why you wouldn't run the business is the reason some of us are doing well. Because we have our families to think about, we have our children to think about. We all have 3 children. The least I have 3, the least somebody has 4. We all have children there. So we're looking at having children as a disease. Let them be the reason why you have to do well in the business. All right, this was where we were launched last year, 2019, in Twin Towers in Manila. This place has a swimming pool at the 52nd floor. Oh, it was as if I was swimming in the skies. Life is awesome, ladies. You can actually live the life. You can actually live the life. All right, you can live the life of your dreams now. All right, so this was where I was inducted. I was recognized Millionaire Circle member. I told you I achieved that in less than 6 months. We were inducted into the Millionaire Circle. You need to understand where I was coming from. I was coming from a place where school fees was a problem. Even when my son got admission, of course I didn't go to any Christian school. The one I could even dream of was FCBC, Apple Boys. For those of you in Abuja, school fees was 25,000 naira. PTA was 5,000. I couldn't afford it. My husband was saying, let's go and pay, let's go and do write undertaking, because I was already an expert at writing undertaking. I said, bros, this one is TSA. Buhari brought TSA. You need to go to the bank and pay, and then you take the invoice. So we struggled and paid. Imagine those kids now going to 2 of the most expensive schools in FCT and paying their school fees. What kind of miracle again are you expecting as a woman? I give God all the glory. All right, these are some of the awards I've gotten. all right? I've not been in the business for long. I'm barely 2 years and I've climbed so far, all right? So this can equally be you. I travel at least 4 to 5 times a year. And apart from that, because I tell you, if you're succeeding alone, you're not successful yet. I'm able to travel with a whole lot of my teammates because they say that when you impact a woman, when you change a woman, you change a nation. When you impact a woman, you're actually changing the whole nation. So the success story there is not what each and every one of us have come to actualize, but the fact that we are able to transcend out to our teammates. And a lot of these people that travel, they have not entered aircraft before, but thanks to this, they are able to go on an amazing vacation every year. All right, I was opportune to have a snapshot, all right, with the president of the Alliance in Motion, the Empowered Consumerism, Dr. Edgar Manton, when he attended to top 500 in the whole world. He shows you that we know what we are talking about. We have created a system that enables you to run this business without buying and selling. This is the VP, all right, of the company. Okay, this was where we went for that. I was looking so cool. I needed to flaunt. I need you guys to see so I can compare where I was coming from to where I am right now. So this is myself and my dear husband in the business. When a man is actually doing what he's supposed to do, the woman, you glow. You find yourself smiling sheepishly without knowing why you're smiling. All right? So that is me. That was when the campaign was launched. Look at all these people are the ones you see here. They are not different, but because their lives have been turned around, their earnings have improved, it's as if their skins are different. They're the same, but they are glowing hair. That is what you can actually get when you're living the life of your dreams. All right. These are the masterminds of our business, okay? As I talked to you today, remember what I told you when I started? I told you that for some of you here, today will be the beginning of the best days of your lives. So as I sit here talking to you today, I have good news, like I said in the beginning. I have the mandate of the mastermind to make a selection today. As many people, let me hold on. All right, only 75 people from this whole crowd will be picked and mentored by the mastermind. Let me repeat. I have the mandate of the mastermind to make a selection today of only 75 people from this crowd that will be mentored by the mastermind. Let me repeat again what you stand to gain. Madam Shara said that, but I want to refresh your memory again. We have 3 categories of people that can mentor you to success in our business. Of course, you understand that a journey of 3 years can actually be shortened to 3 days, 3 months if you have a mentor that will hold you by the hand. A mentor is someone that has worked that hard that you intend to work and is able to teach you and show you all the areas, all the pitfalls, so that you don't encounter those again. All right. So we have 3 categories of people that can mentor you to success in our business. The first category are the emerging leaders. If an emerging leader works with you, you can start in ₦1 million in 18 months. Now, we are not saying you not start making money, but we are looking at, we like to use that 1 million as a cap. All right. So if an emerging leader works with you, can by 18 months start in ₦1 million per month. The second category are the ones we call the global leaders. If a global leader works with you, you can actually start in ₦1 million in 12 months, ₦1 million per month in 12 months. But the apex of them, the highest of them, there are very few are the masterminds. If a mastermind mentors you, you can actually start in ₦1 million in 6 months, ₦1 million per month in 6 months. The third lady that spoke to you now started hitting that in 4 months. You can actually do that earlier. We have people that have done that earlier than she did. But for you to be mentored by the mastermind, you need to be selected in the mastermind school. So whatever you do today, make sure you get the mastermind school. So as I stand here today, I have the mandate of the mastermind to make a selection. So only 75 people will be picked and mentored by the mastermind. But there's a catch. Remember, I told you that the mastermind, you don't work with everybody. So the catch there is that they want to know that they are working with those that have the mind of the rich already. All right, those that are able to take that decision. All right, so the mastermind only work with those that make payment on the day they see the session. That is the catch. It's not for everybody. So I have the mandate to make a selection. I'm going to post the account details shortly on the screen. All right, you can either pay into any of the accounts, but if you want to get the mastermind slot, if you want to enjoy what you are enjoying at the moment, ensure that you get the mastermind slot today. Before I post that, let me refresh your mind and show you all the preferred, all the various plans we have, so that you can actually make a choice and know your preferred plan. All right, you were shown that the starter pack costs 8,000 naira, and then the starter pack enables you to give you the opportunity of making 96,000 naira daily. I didn't say monthly, daily. All right. Then the second category, the second one is 1,414 for the 3 portfolios. All right, it will cost you 114,000, but it gives you the opportunity of making 288,000 naira daily income. The next one is the platinum pack. The platinum pack is for 7 portfolios. All right, you're just like someone that has 7 shops, 3 shops, 1 shop. Of course, 7 shops will make more money than 3 and 1. All right, so the platinum pack will cost you 266,000 naira. All right, but it gives you the opportunity of making 672,000 naira daily. Then the highest is the one I call making blood money without shedding blood. That is a platinum pack, the club 15. It will cost you 570,000 naira, but it affords you the opportunity of making over 1.4 million naira daily. Let me tell you, whatever you do, if you can afford to start with 570, do not shoot yourself in the leg, do not shortchange yourself by starting small, all right, because you have more opportunity, you have more earning potential when you start with multiple accounts. But then, if sincerely what you can afford is 38,000 naira, by all means, key in with 38,000, because the amount with one shop is obviously better than the one with none. So, La Buena Vida, you can change your story today. I have the mandate to make a selection now. The time is now. This is the most important part of your coming here today. This is the point where you rewrite your story. This is the point where you take your destiny in your hand and you say enough is enough. This is the point where you say, I give voice to my generation. Now, I have posted the account details. The first 75 people that will make a payment to either the Access Bank account written there on the screen or the Zenith Bank account posted there on the screen will be selected and mentored by the mastermind. The time starts now. But hold on. Once you make that payment, there is one simple thing you need to do for me. All right. Once you make that payment, I need you to go to the chat group on the screen. Let me show you an example, okay? You type your name, let's say Chika Ike. That's all I need to see there. Chika Ike 570K. That's all I need to see there. You can do yourself the favor of writing the bank there. So that's what I need to see. That's all you need to do. That's the example there. Once you make that payment, that's all you need to do. We want to see it clearly stated on the screen. We want to see it clearly stated on the screen once you make your payments, okay? Hold on, let me bring, okay, fantastic. So now you've seen it there, so that's all you need to do. The time starts now. The logistics people are there waiting to see the people that will take the mastermind slot of today. Whatever you do, think of your family. That is all you need to think of today. But come on. Let me show you what a DTC looks like. Come on, just hold on a bit. So that you see exactly what we are talking about. I need you to see something. I need you to see something. Hold on. All right, I don't know why I'm not able to do that. All right, but the time is counting. When you're there, people are making posts. People are already making payments. I can see payments. Oh, fantastic. I can see Joy Eric. Wow. Joy Eric, 266,000 transferred to Access Bank. All right, congratulations. I need to tell you something. Once you make your payment, all right, get in touch with the person that invited you. Send the debit alert to the person. Once you post it here and I read it out, send the debit alert to the person that invited you to this session today, all right? And then the person will invite you to the IPO session. Remember we told you that you'll be mentored. Remember we told you that the talk has been removed from your mouth. Remember we told you that it's not a buying and selling business, all right? So the next thing you have to do is to attend the Quick Starter Guide, the IPO Quick Starter Guide, QSG, and the past session on Monday. That is on Monday by 12. All right, at 12 you will be booked for the Quick Starter Guide and the past session. That's question and answer session. Quick Starter Guide is a more in-depth expose on how you can actually get your money back within the next 4 to 6 weeks. So it's important you attend that. Then the next thing you do is what we call initial planning orientation. IPO is where you're shown how the business is run. The IPO is important. You do your IPO on Tuesday at 12 noon. All right, so get in touch with the person and tell the person that you were told to be booked for IPO so that your training starts. Because we understand that it's only a professional that knows how to run the business. Amateurs do not know how to run. Amateur footballers, even if you're able to dribble the culture, nobody knows you. Nobody knows you, and you'll not be paid professional fee. So what the IPO does is to get you to that level of professionalism, all right, where you can all right, so the account detail is there on the screen. Is there on the screen for you to make your payment. All right, so the account details are there on the screen. The account details are there on the screen. The logistics people are already watching. They are picking up the payment. Whatever you do, make sure you do not miss the mastermind slot for today. All right. All right, while you do that, I want to show you what our DTC looks like. Once you make your payment, the company creates what we call a distributor tracking center for you. I want to show you what distributor tracking center looks like. So I'm signing into somebody's DTC now. Watch, I'm signing into somebody's DTC now. All right. So as long as you have internet wherever you are, the business is in over 200 countries of the world. So our business is such that we earn. I need you to see this. This person has 15 accounts. I believe you can see my screen because I'm sharing it here. You can see. So this person has 15 accounts, but the highlighted account is actually account 1. Account 1 is AF083448. I need you to look on the right here. Look on the right. You see that account info is for AF083448. That's the highlighted account. All right, while the payment is going on, I was told the screen, you guys are not seeing the screen, so I'm trying to share the screen, all right, so that you can see exactly what the DTC looks like. All right, you can see exactly what the screen looks like. I believe you can see it now. Madam Mugo, if you can see it, can you attest to that? All right, fantastic.
Yes, we can.
All right, fantastic. So now look at the highlighted account there. That is account 1. This person has 15 accounts, and the highlighted one is AF083448. I need you to look on the right. Account info that is there is AF083448. Now look down, ladies. Look down. The kind of money we are talking about here is not more money. You that have a tailoring business, you're feeling cool. You have a supermarket, you're feeling rich. You have those. You have a small business and you're feeling on top of the world. I need you to see the kind of money we are talking about here. How much can you see there? How much can you see there? That is over 51 million naira for account 1. And when you open account 2, account 3, that is how this person has it in 15 accounts. How fantastic can that be? How fantastic can that be? Can you guys see? Can you guys see? I need you to look at this. Current total earnings on account 1 is 51 million, over 51 million. And this person has account 1, 2, like that, 15 places. Multiply that by 15, you see the kind of money we are talking about. So when we tell you that you can actually rewrite your destiny, we know what we are talking about. Okay, so let me get back to, let me stop this now. All right, fantastic, so that I can see me. So let's see how many payments we've gotten so far. Oh, people are not smiling. People are not smiling. Let's see. I'll answer the questions. I've seen a couple of questions here. Don't worry. I'll sort your questions out, but I don't like getting distracted. Okay, so let's handle the payments. Then we can talk about all your questions. Don't worry, we'll answer your questions. I'm seeing Rosemary Nyon, 38,000 naira starter pack, Rosemary Nyon. Congratulations. Remember I told you that the next thing to do is actually to be booked for your IPO session. Be booked for your IPO session. Get in touch with the person that invited you. All right. I'm seeing Ofu Kesh Lawu, 114K, 114,000 to Zenith Bank for Mastermind Slot. Congratulations. I'm seeing Mrs. Ize, 570,000 access. Congratulations, congratulations for those of you that are taking that decision to rewrite your story. You know why this is passionate? This is why this touches me, is that a lot of women pass through what ordinarily they wouldn't take just because they are not financially capable. And that's what gave rise to the Amazon launch. Just a couple of weeks ago, they told us of a woman that had a 2-year-old that was raped by a man, an elder. And what did this woman do? Instead of prosecuting the man, she was beating her 2-year-old. And when she was confronted, she was that she didn't have the wherewithal. What we are trying to do is to give as many women as possible a voice. Now, if you're married here, leave a legacy for your daughter. I'm very particular about the daughter. It doesn't mean I'm leaving the boy child. But most girls pass through a lot of things that ordinarily they wouldn't have taken just because they are looking for financial aid from so-called employers. Things that they know, it's not because they are morally bankrupt, but it's because they're thinking of their sick mothers at home, because they're thinking of their brother they want to train in school. They're able to sacrifice their dignity and their integrity as a young girl. If only we can reduce the rape cases in Nigeria, we know we have achieved a lot. I'm seeing Amaka, 38,000 naira access bank, congratulations. I'm seeing Chua Migidi, 266,000 naira access bank, congratulations. The next thing you guys have to do is to attend IPO. Whatever you do, ask the person that invited you to book you for your IPO session on Tuesday, and the link will be forwarded to you. All right. Now, a couple of months ago, actually, it was last year June. A man called me and he was almost in tears. He said he had started a building material business. He started that in January of 2019 with 750,000 naira, and he was hoping that by December that at least the business should be worth 1.5. I'm seeing Bless Nugo. I'm seeing Afabari Pair, 38,000 naira access bank. All right, if you have any questions, don't worry, I'll handle your questions. Let's finish up with the payment first. Just be rest assured that every question you ask here must be sorted, must be tackled, okay? I'm seeing Judy Segbeni Obioru, 114 Zenith Bank, congratulations. I'm seeing Olumofe Joy Dupe, 38,000 access bank, congratulations. So the man called me and he was almost in tears. He said the business was worth, as of that June, business started with 750 January and it was worth 350,000. He had lost 400. I said, okay, don't worry, I know your problem. Your business is under attack. Unlike most Nigerians, he flared up. How can you say that? I am a child of God, like this 7 days mountain prayer, I do ocean prayer, I do desert prayer. I know how they do it. The next thing they will alternate it. I said, okay, calm down. Your business is not under attack from demonic forces. Your business is under attack from school fees, house rent, medical bills. All of these things attack your one income source. And I told him, okay, if you do not do anything to change it, you will continue to suffer. It is not a curse, it is reality. Some of you think a year from now will not come. Some of you think 3 years from now will not come, but it will come. And if nothing changes now, if you don't take your destiny in your hands, 3 years from now will still be like today. If some of you that are working, you feel, okay, that job you're working at will deliver on financial freedom. Like you, if you want to know how your 5 years from now will be, look at your senior, your superior at the office that was there 5 years before you. Look at his life, and that will give you a sneak peek of how your life will be 5 years from now. If you don't do anything to rewrite your story, if you don't do anything to change your story, that is the simple truth. It's not a cause. And that is the opportunity we are giving you today. All right, some of you are asking yourself, can I do this? I want you to reason. Imagine the person that invited you, of course, it wasn't me, all right? But the person that invited you, you've not seen the person speak here today. Another person is here talking to you. Can I easily do whatever the person did? The answer is yes. Even if it was a video, a link they sent to you, is it possible that I forward? Some of you already forwarding nonsense on WhatsApp. Yes, there was a Obasanjo's daughter is about to become his wife. Forward to 20 groups. Forward the WhatsApp who talks from green to red. You're forwarding. You're not making anything. Now we're saying forward the same thing, and the more knowledgeable person will come and talk to them. And when they key into the business, they're keying it in your business group. How easy can that be? So if you can do what the person did with you, then you can run those business successfully. I'm seeing Walsun John Jallo, 38,000 naira. Congratulations for every single person here that has secured the mastermind slot. You have just rewritten your story. You have just given your destiny a new boost. You have just given your generation a reason to bless God for having you. I'm saying Ufuoma Uwave, 38,000 naira, Access Bank. I know I have a lot of questions to answer, but I'll take that, all right? Let's finish up with the payment. See, when it comes to children, I'm a mother before every other thing, okay? The other day I was passing close to my plaza and I saw a young girl selling groundnut. I need you to ask yourself what will become of your children if anything happens to you. You're working now, you're earning 500,000, you're earning 700,000, you're earning 1.5 or whatever, and you're feeling cool. Even though the car you're using, you got on mortgage, your house on mortgage, you're feeling cool. What happens to you if tomorrow you're not there? We're not praying for God to take our lives. But you don't have to say, what happens to your children? Those innocent kids God gave you, what will become of them? That is my true testimony, because I know that my children, their destiny, their future is secure. All right? Now, even as they are in school, their businesses are running. I don't even pay their school fees. My husband doesn't pay school fees from his pocket because their businesses, their money, the school fees accumulate. Imagine what will happen by the time they are graduates from university. What are you talking about? So I'm seeing Obande Esther, 38,000 naira for mastermind. Congratulations. Some of you are asking, will you help me? Yes, we will help you. This is not like what you see in the conventional offices where people have to step on others to climb. No. If you're greedy, ladies, you can't do well in this business. This is a business where we work as a team. I actually have a lot to gain by you doing well. This is a business where I want you to succeed even more than you want to succeed. I'm seeing Magdalene Abba, 114. Congratulations. Congratulations for every one of you. The next thing you need to do is to attend the IPO. Get in touch with the person that invited you, and they will invite you for IPO on Tuesday. But before that IPO, okay, before the IPO, there's a question and answer session, and there's a quick starter guide on Monday that you need to attend. Every of the questions, apart from me asking the questions here, but all your questions as well will be tackled on Monday. All right, some of you are saying, does it work? I don't know what else you need me to show you. You need to see to tell you that it works. Oh, ladies, it works. Yes, 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 it does work. I'm a living testimony. My family, we are living the dream life. We are, in fact, I am living where I never knew, where I used to see people. In fact, the schools my children were going to, I knew about the school, but live and no green me. If I used to admire it from afar, live and no green me go near. But thanks to this business, they are in that school. That is what you can actually do for yourself. I'm seeing for like a Brian, 266,000 Zenith Bank. Congratulations. Some of you are saying, I don't have money. I don't have money has never given anybody money. As tough, as hard as it is, you will have to come up with the money to start your business. But then, I don't have money, like I said, I've never given anybody money. But then, if you really want to get this started, you will get started. I tell you, it's all about determination. Let me ask you a question. I like to ask people that. Assuming I was your sister, and then we're living together, and I fell in, and you rushed me to the hospital, and the doctor tells you that you need to operate on me within 24 hours or I'll die. And what the doctor needs to operate on me is 38,000. Would you let me die? I know the answer is no. Why? Because you consider in what? Why? Because you know that if I die, I will not come back to that. You consider it a life and death situation. So you will be able to swallow your pride, swim every ocean, go borrow if the need be, just so you save my life. But because you have been existing in this financial state, you have been romancing this mediocrity you call life for God knows how long. You're willing to stay, you're willing to remain in that poverty for how long? Hold on. Oh my goodness. All right, the bank account is there on the screen. A lot of people have been asking for me to share it. The bank details are there on the screen. The bank details are there on the screen. You can either make payments into Access Bank or into Zenith Bank. All right. So as I was saying, because you're willing to exist in that state of mediocrity, you're staying there and without realizing that time is actually passing. So if you can get me rescued, If you can save my life within 24 hours, it means you can actually get this business started. All right, I hope you can see my screen now. Madam Ugo.
Not yet, ma.
Not yet? Okay,
Yes.
give me a second.
Yes. Yes, it's on now.
All right.
The screen is on now, ma.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, you're a lifesaver. Just tell me anytime it goes up, okay? Tell me anytime it goes up, all right? So for those of you that are saying, I don't have time, have you realized that both the rich and the poor have 24 hours in a day? Why is it that the rich people are able to maximize their 24 hours and the poor people are not? Why is it that some people are able to maximize their 24 hours and the poor people are not? Let's look at this. For those of you that are working, let's say you go to work at 8 and then you work till 6. It means you're giving 10 hours of your job to your employer, right? It still leaves you with 14 hours. Let's even assume that you listen to the broke doctors that say you should sleep for 8 hours in a day. Do you realize that if you're sleeping 8 hours in a day, you're actually sleeping off for a third of your lifetime? But let's even assume you sleep 8 hours in a day, you're still left with 6 hours. What will become of you may be dependent on what you do with those extra hours. Let's say you take out 3 hours to commute and then to eat or whatever, you're still left with at least 3 hours. If you can commit, what you become financially may be dependent on what you do with the extra 1 or 2 hours. So we all have exactly the same amount of time, but what you do with that is actually what matters, all right? So the account details are there, let me see. All right, fantastic. I keep removing this thing, I don't know why. I keep removing it. But you guys just pick it up, so if it goes off the screen again, you see you already have it. Let's see, okay. More payments are coming in, even if I've not called your name. I'll still get to that, okay? I'll still get to that. I'm trying to see the okay. All right. I just paid, I want to pay, but okay. Just paid, I didn't say you should just write just paid. Bless you, usually you had to type this, you had to, Miriam Ojo, 114,000 naira to Access Bank, congratulations. Even if I have not read your name, just know that I'll still get to that, okay? I'll still get to read your name. So for those of you that you're worried, you're asking, I can't speak like those people. I cannot convince people. Come, welcome, you're the type I'm looking for. Because I want the person that will not even try to explain this. Remember we told you that the talking has been removed from your mouth. The system does the talking for you. We are not convincing you. What we are doing here is just to show you the concept, and eventually you're still the one to make the informed decision whether to partner with us or not. All right, because a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion. So you're not expected to talk, please. So what we tell you is allow the consultants to do the talking for you. So if you're the type that cannot convince, fine, and that means you're the type that can actually conveniently, comfortably, and effectively run those business. Women, I understand how it is. I understand how it is when you say, I want to talk to my spouse. Some of you here, you cannot take any business decision without talking to your husband. I understand, because I'm a woman, so I have my husband. But then I tell you, you sat down for, you've been here now for the past how many, over an hour before you decided to part with your money. Is it possible that you compress this into 3 minutes or 5 minutes and you speak to your husband and you make sense? No, you will not. You're just going to make a mess of the whole thing. So what we tell you is get in touch with the person that gave you this video and tell the person that you want to expose the business to your husband, and the person will actually book your husband for the spillover session that will be happening tomorrow, where the men are actually allowed to partner with us, and your husband will be shown the bigger picture, all right? And then 2 of you can actually run this business as a family, all right? Okay, so I can take your questions now. People are itching for me to answer their questions. While the payments are pouring in, I will answer your questions now. So what's the first question we are taking here? What are about the products, please. Okay, we have amazing products. We have the alkaline coffee. Studies have shown that no form of cancer can actually live in an alkaline body. So we have our alkaline coffee that helps you. We have the toothpaste, antibacterial toothpaste. You see the reason we told you that you don't need to sell, because it doesn't make sense. I tell you, it's insanity to actually get all those organic products, all those fantastic products, and you go and sell to your neighbor only for you to go down to Madam Malam along the street and we buy a toothpaste. All right, so those products are there. We have the collagen that is good for the eye. We have the Restore Light. If you want to keep looking as young as ever, the Restore Light is there. We have a lot of fantastic products. All right, for any pack of 38,000 naira you get a product. You get products worth 45,000. We have payments coming in now. We have Peninsula Bakare, 38,000 naira. Congratulations, congratulations. Someone said, I'm here to understand what Amazon is into. That means you came in late, all right? Meet the person that invited you for them to reschedule you for another session. I'm seeing Gladys, 114,000 to Zenith Bank. Congratulations, Gladys. Congratulations, Gladys. A low hoster is asking, can the payments not be done another day? Yes, the payments can be done even a year from now, 10 years from now, but we are saying if you want to be mentored by the mastermind, you must have to make your payment today, because the mastermind wants to work with those that make payment on the day they see this session. Let me tell you one thing, ladies, one thing you don't understand. I learned that from one of the books I was reading. Remember I told you that the rich and the poor do not think alike. See, if you cannot imagine yourself rich, if you cannot envisage yourself rich, you have a long way to go. The money may not even come to your pocket, I tell you. Because if you want to build a house, it's a common illustration. If you don't first of all finish building it in your head and then draw the plan before you mold the first block. Let's say, for instance, your name is Agatha, and you start molding, and your friend comes and says, Agatha, what are you doing? And you say, I'm molding a block. For what? I don't know, I'm just molding a block. What do you think they will do? They will bundle you to the next psychiatric hospital. All right, so the mind of the rich is what you should have, and that is why the masterminds only work with those that make payments on the day they see the session. So if you want to be mentored by the mastermind, so that 2 to 3 months down the line your story will change. All right, what you need to do is to grab the slot. Even if you ordinarily want to go for 570K, but you don't have 570K now, pay for the one you want to pay for the one you can afford now, sorry, and then use it to secure your mastermind spot, so that whenever you complete your payment, you're sure of getting the mastermind spot. We have Bola Thompson, 38,000 naira, congratulations. We have Adebola Olojo, 114, paid into Access Bank, congratulations. Someone is asking, can you share the products you're mentioning? You get the person that invited you will actually share. I can't go back to this thing now, so we don't lose track of what we are doing. But get in touch with the person that invited you. The products are there, all right? I'm sure the picture was shown to you while the demand was talking to you guys. Someone said, if I do 3 legs, can I still upgrade later even when it's assumed to have closed? Yes, that's what I'm talking about exactly. If you actually want to go for multiple legs, let's say 7 legs and 15 legs, 570, but you can afford to pay for 1 leg now or 3 legs now, yes, you can pay for that, and then tell whoever invited you, that you're going for the mastermind, you're going for the upgrade. So the right upgradable there. All right. So the bank details are there. The bank details are there on the The bank details are there on the screen for you. All right. So for those of you that are wondering if this is your ticket to financial freedom, I tell you yes, because I tell you, do not let anyone steal your dream. I don't want to know who is beside you now. Do not let anyone steal your dream. Take your destiny in your hands. Tell yourself that I'm going to leave a footprint on the sands of this earth. All right, that is a decision only you can actually make. The bank details are there on the screen for you. The bank details are there on the screen for you, okay? Let's see, payments are coming in, okay? Let me take your questions. The account details, ma. I just posted the account details, okay? I believe it's there on the screen for those of you that want to see the account details. I'm actually looking for, okay? It seems to be, can I go and pay in the bank? Of course you can pay. You can go and pay in the bank. But we're taking the mastermind slot now. We are taking the mastermind slot now. So whatever you do not miss the mastermind slot. The bank details are there. The logistics people are there to pick your bank account details. There's a woman I respect so much, Oprah. And there's a quote I like to give because it really, really touched me when I saw that. Oprah said she doesn't believe in luck. She doesn't believe in luck. And it made a lot of sense that what most of us term luck is actually preparedness meeting opportunity. And that is so deep. Preparedness meeting opportunity. Some of you are waiting to be lucky. You're waiting, you're one of those, you're waiting for your father's inheritance, for your father to die so that inheritance can come to you and your brothers. Hey, you find people actually praying for their parents to die. How pathetic. So be prepared so that when the opportunity comes, you grab it. This is an opportunity that has been given to you. I'm still taking the questions. I'm saying, if I pay now, how will you be able to tell that it's me? Adamu Laji, please, once you make your payment, nobody entered here by chance. Nobody strolled into this meeting without being invited. All right, someone invited you for this session. You're not here by accident. So what you need to do is to send the debit alert to the person that invited you. Send the debit alert to the person that invited you. And now we will know you, Adamu Laji. All right, I'm seeing if I invest today, am I going to earn tomorrow? No. Sama Research. This is not MMM. This is not a Ponzi scheme. We are not telling you that if you invest today, you make $1 million tomorrow. But yes, if you invest today, you can actually start making money tomorrow once you're keyed into the system. But of course, you have to do your training. So you will have to be patient until you've done your IPO and your pass at QSG. That will teach you exactly how the business runs. Please, if you make your payment now, do not go talking to anybody. Do not go talking to anyone, all right? Do not go talking to anyone until you have been trained. I'm seeing 38,000 paid by my upline for money Udo. All right, congratulations. Congratulations. You're going to be booked for your IPO and the Pass and QSD session. I want to explain what the mastermind slot means. I don't know if I did justice to that. Let me explain to you again. The mastermind slot actually enables you work with the mastermind and then you run fast. For every high flyer we have in this business, every single one of them took the mastermind slot. Every single one of them took the mastermind slot. You know what that does for you? We have hundreds of people here, and so many payments are pouring in. It's possible you may have 5 people or 6 or whatever people that came in through the referral of one person. What it means is that those of you that if all of you came in here with the same code, it means that your business can actually start being supported because people are going to still pay tomorrow or next. So you have the opportunity of your business even starting today. For that person that is asking, will you start earning? Yes, if you take up your mastermind slot and you're lucky you have other people in your team that were first represented by whoever invited you to this meeting, it means that somebody can actually be used to support you. Even before the close of today, you're already getting the support. So that is the added advantage you have as a mastermind as to take the mastermind slot, okay? So I needed to explain that to you. I don't understand that question, all right? Before the upgrade, is there a particular positioning you should take? When you're making your payment, tell the person that invited you that you want this one you're paying now to be arranged in an upgradable way. Yes, there's something we call upgradable, okay? Adera Yodiosa, you said, please explain how the business was so we can know what we are really going into. And if you're asking this question now, that means you came in late. What I would advise is you get in touch with the person that invited and have them reschedule you for another session, okay? Have them reschedule you because I can't start going back to what to spend over an hour here to explain, all right? I'm seeing Gaskia. Wow, Zainab Abdumali said, Gaskia, this is what I need to do as a housewife with small business from home and with 2 children. You have just answered that for yourself. I hope whatever you're doing now, Zainab, you pick the mastermind slot. Whatever you're doing, make sure you pick the mastermind slot, okay? Make sure you do not let the mastermind slot pass you by. I need to suggest something to you. Some of you now, you're giving yourself high BP just thinking of your children resuming. Once you hear, the government may call off this lockdown, your mind skip. Oh, you're giving yourself unnecessary BP. I want to suggest something to you. If your problem is school fees, actually open an account and name it school fees, because I tell you, when you give your problem a name, solving it becomes imminent. When you give your problem a name, it becomes much easier for you to solve, okay? So if your problem is school fees, open an account and name it school fees. If your run it next 3 months before they call it off, you gather your child's school fees. If your problem is house rent, open an account and name it house rent and run it in the next 12 months, you gather your house rent and you pay. If your problem is whatever it is, feeding. If your problem is feeding, feeding, run it, and then you have your upkeep money without having to harass your husband every now and then. All right. So something just occurred to me. If you're here and you're still living for just yourself alone, you have not started. If you have not gotten to that level where you start to impact lives, you have not started. If you have not gotten to that level where you have people that look up to you and say, if not for this woman, if not for this man, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am today. That is the true meaning of living, ladies. That is the true meaning. How many, see, you have all those ladies around you, young girls, you know that they are living this life because that is what life has thrown at them. A lot of women are living just the consequences of not having enough cash flow. It's making a lot of us do what ordinarily we wouldn't do. What can you do? A lot of destinies are tied to your destiny. You lady listening to me today, I'm talking to you. A lot of destinies are tied to your destiny. But because you cannot even help yourself, because you have not even gotten to where your hands are up, you cannot help others. Even when Holy Spirit is calling you, no, you say, I'm not doing my hair, you may be another person. But this is an opportunity for you to actually rewrite your story and then change the lives around you. What are you doing? Are you waiting for God to fall from heaven to tell you this is an opportunity? What are you doing? Now, Blessing Yuji said, now please, I have 20K right now. Can I balance it up by Monday just to secure the mastermind stuff? All right, just give me a few minutes. I'll get back to you on that, okay? I'll get back to you on that. Helen Wanna said, questions shall be answered. Kindly exercise. Okay, someone, okay. There will be, okay, fantastic. I want to believe you did that work for me. Okay, can I pay on Monday? I already said that you can pay. You can even pay 10 years from now. All right, but if you want the mastermind slot, you have to make your payment today. You have to make your payment today. All right, the person that said, can I go to the bank and pay? Yes, you can. Just hurry up and go if you want to go to the bank and pay. Then get in touch with the person that invited you. Okay, Funny's iPhone 38. Okay, I've read that. I'm looking for the next question before the upgrade. Okay, fine. Yes, I have. Okay. All right, Zainab Abdulmalik. All right, yes, I have. Paid 266 for myself and 38 each for my 2 children. I want them to pay their schools. All right. You said pay 266,000 for myself and 38K each for my 2 children. I want them to pay their fees like your children are doing. Thank you, sister. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. We are doing this. We are in this together. We are running this for family, for women, because we understand that if you impact a woman, see, if you change one woman, you have changed the nation. The men are not here, so we can afford to gossip with them. A man, when they get money, especially those ones that women, they will think of side chick, girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. But when a woman gets money, the first thought that comes to her mind is her family. Even as a young girl, she's thinking of her father, her mother, her brothers. That is what it means, all right, to empower and to give a woman a voice. Amazon ambassadors and leaders, I thank you for teaching women how to gain financial freedom and stop depending on their men. Thank you, Chiazo Cordinier. Thank you very much. We love it when people appreciate what we do. We love it. It gives us joy. That is the true meaning of living. If a lot of people can say, if not for the Amazon project, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am today. That reminds me, there was this girl. In fact, there is this girl, a secretary, close to a doctor in my plaza, just the office beside my office. And I didn't know she was looking at us from afar, imagining. Some people are, see, Les Brown, one of my mentors, said, we have 3 groups of people that exist. There are people, there are winners, there are losers, and there are people that have not learned how not win. It doesn't mean they are losers. It's just that they have not learned how to win. So they are looking for the person that will give them that singular lizard life. You don't know what you're doing for that child, for that girl, for that woman you're actually helping. This girl came into my office one day, she was down. And I just had an innocent chat with her. I didn't know that he left an in-depth something in her. Before I knew, she told me she was quitting her job, and I was scared. I said, how will you go? She said she cannot be in River, so we were entering her eye. And she quit, and I tell you, as I'm talking to you now, this girl has brought 5 of her siblings from the east. She's an Igbo girl. She has brought them up from the east. She launched, she paid for her house in Abuja here. They are there. And she's training them in school, a young girl. And the other day, she ran to me. She said, man, I'm going into university. I said, how will you do? What of your business? She said she's going to do distance learning. And even with the COVID-19, she was coming to us. I said, no, stop right now. They said, no, that she can't see me without hugging me. Imagine the smile that brought tears to my eyes. That is the true meaning of living, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that's your daughter. You're just saying, be hardworking, while you're there lazing about. She sees you grabbing the father every time, money, money, money. She sees you. She knows that all you do is gossip. What legacy do you think you're leaving for that your daughter? See, children, they learn from example. They learn from what they see us do, not what they hear us say. My daughter knows that as a girl, she needs to be financially secure. She knows that as a girl, if I beat her, I'm young, but I'm not a mother. If you do, I slap you, because you need to be hardworking. You don't know what tomorrow holds. I tell women that your husband died, God forbid, we want our husbands to stay, but that a man dies does not mean, see, widowhood is not synonymous to poverty. But what do you do? How empowered are you? What example are you giving for your children? I'm seeing Kewe. Sorry, Vera, I must pronounce this name. I'm seeing Kemeweriga Vera Abuere. I paid 38,000 naira. Congratulations. When next to the mastermind seminar be holding? Babe, Technocanon, let us finish for today. Oh, let's finish today's zone before we talk of tomorrow. Can my sister and I pay on Monday? Reason being that the person that invited me never did tell me, even though I asked severally, but he said I should attend the Zoom meeting first. Can I have 2 mastermind slots reserved for myself and sister? All right. The mastermind, I'm sorry for those that make payment today, okay? Take for instance that illustration I gave you. If I was your sister and I draw, and you didn't know that I would draw, and they didn't do a surgery on me, in an hour's time, I'm not even saying it is 4 hours time, in an hour's time, will you, who is that? Let me see your name. Will you be able to raise 38,000 naira in an hour to save me? The answer is yes. So I know that you have the capacity to actually get this started, even though you were not told. Yes, of course, attendance is free. Nobody here will say you paid a cover to be here. She paid a cover to be here. So attendance is free. You only pay because you've seen an opportunity to actually rewrite your story. I'm seeing Adamulade. I paid 114,000. Congratulations. Remember, every single person that is making this payment here, remember that you need to send the debit alert to the person that invited you. That is one. And remember that you need to be scheduled for Quick Starter Guide and the QSG. That's Quick Starter Guide and the first session on Monday. Then your IPO is initial planning orientation. That is during which you be trained. Remember, it's holding on Tuesday. Those businesses good for women to be free from their husbands in terms of finance. Yes, so, but I need you to understand that this is not the G conference, okay? What we are doing is giving ourselves the enablement to be the best support system for our husbands. Yes, the husbands are head, but we are the neck. The neck is carrying the head. It's not everybody, or every time your husband is broke, that he has to run to a friend. It's not every time your husband is broke, the family needs to hear. Do you think he will not love you when he knows you got his back? Now, we are better savers than the men. We are better managers. So if he misuses his money, you should know that you have his back covered. Be a lending person. Be that lending back to him until his business starts, okay? That's what we are saying, all right? I paid 38,000 Access Bank. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I love it when I see these things happening because I know what it has done for me, all right? Can I invite my friends, so I should wait till after the training? Rosemary, yes, wait till we be trained. Please. Wait till you've been trained, all right? Whoever invited you will book you. A trained man, only a trained man knows how to run this business. Tuesday is just by the corner. Once you have done your IPO, you will know exactly what to do. All right, Unji B1 said, please, can someone pay for me? Yes, I don't have even half of the, yes. and I don't want to miss the, okay, let me, wait, can someone pay for me? I don't have even half of the list amount, and I don't want to miss the opportunity. Yes, someone can pay for you, as long as you have the account details, send debit allowed to the person that invited you, okay? Zainab said, I think it is more like to support the home. Yes, to support the home, yes. I remember what the first woman presenter said when we started. It's about the financial security for the woman. Exactly. When my husband's business crashed, I've told you, don't look down on little beginnings. My parents, it was after we had come out of the poverty, after we had come out of the cash that my mom actually knew we passed through this. Nobody from my home knew. I was frying that chinchi. At times I will be frying. My husband will come, you will see, because I needed to add some swag to the chinchi, you know. So I used the small money I had to buy sewing machine, and I gave it a name, Omega Confectionery. Yes. So my husband will go and come, he will be selling, we will finish. There was a day. My God. Thank God. There was a day we finished around 9:30. I was just going to say, God, just give me a supermarket that will buy this. And to God be the glory, the first supermarket I saw bought and they paid me cash, and that was what we used for feeding the next day. Do you think, see, some of you, you look at being broke as a negativity. I tell people that being broke is not a negativity, because when you're chasing something from the angle of pain, come on ladies, the rich man does not understand it. I ran down my business with my blood and I grew fast, but then the tons that affect the traditional business couldn't allow it. I needed a business that I would be able to make money, because I started to read and I knew that there was more to run on the business. I knew that any business that is tied around me, any business that operates in the E sector, the E sector is still a small business. And any business that operates in the small sector, that is the solo owner, the specialist, any business that is tied around me, any business that every decision taken there revolves around you is a small business. I was hungry, but I was hardworking. I tell you, if you have money, you have something to cushion the effect when you're broke. But when you're broke, you have nothing to fall back on, ladies. You run and you grind this. When looking at being broke as negativity, it is an advantage, because the poor people, they can't feel it. It's not, you can't imagine being broke. It's either you're broke or you're broke. You can't imagine being broke. Someone that is not sure of where the next feeding money is coming. Someone that has money cannot even begin to imagine what it feels like. All right, Opeyemi Mofiu, please. Okay, what products? I already mentioned the products. Okay, we have amazing products. Even this pendant, I don't know if you guys see this pendant people wear now. It distorts electromagnetic radiation, and then it gives you 3 meters radius antibacterial protection. It was launched out a couple of months ago. It's even needed now that the COVID-19. So they have amazing products that we can actually use. We don't need to sell. Issue Grace Robert, as a widow, this is struggling to barely feed with her. Oh my God. I really love it. As a widow that is struggling to barely feed with her children, I really love this platform because it will liberate me from constant want. Please, can I be given time to gather the money as I did not know it involved cash? Please. Yes, please, yes. Yes, you can actually take your time, okay? But tell whoever invited you. See, let me tell you, this business is God sent. I tell people this is the only business that is allowed in heaven. I'm not kidding. This is the only business. Because for me to do well, I want you to do well. This is the only business where you pray for your teammates to succeed more than you. This is the only business that supports charity. I'm seeing Akuboye Umo pay 38,000 naira to Zenith Bank. Congratulations. Please, can I pay after the training? Yeah, but for the mastermind slot, you have to make your payment now. It's super sure, but I'll pay 38,000 for you now. Oh my God. What are you talking about, ladies? Oh my goodness. Please, it's too Grace Robert. Someone says she will pay for you. I'll pay 30,000 for you now. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you for me. This is what we are talking about. How many people can actually look up to you and say, if not for for this woman, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am. Ladies, that is the true meaning of living. This is the true meaning of life. If you're living for yourself and your family alone, you have not started. You have not started. If you have not come to that level where you live for people, you have not started. God will bless you. Okay? God will bless you. Please get in touch with your leader and tell the person, okay? How can my husband get the link for men? Galaxy 8 and get in touch with the person that invited and they will book him for the session tomorrow. All right, we have the repeat session where men can actually sit in tomorrow at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Yes. 3 p.m. tomorrow. Mogun Kwa said 38,000 transfer to Access Bank for Isu. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for Isu Grace Robot. Isu Grace Robot. How do we do this? All right, Mogun Kwa, get in touch with your leader, okay? They will look out for Isu Grace Robot. You may have to write your account number there. Write your account number so that I can pick it out, okay? So we can get to know who this person is. And you start your business, okay? I'm seeing God bless that person supporting the video. God, I'm telling you, God bless you. Oh, Amazon project has come to stay. A lot of lives are being turned around. If you are not partaking in this, oh my God, you have yourself to blame. I can't hear her voice, just watching action, no one. It's from your system, oh. It's from your system if you can't hear me. It's from your system, okay? I have good news. Hey, God is in charge here. I just got notification from the mastermind. They said I should allow the part payment. If you are here and you cannot afford the full payment, but you want to grab the mastermind slot, you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to secure your slot with a part payment, okay? But whatever payments you make, send it to the person that invited you so they can actually complete your clearing, okay? So you can secure with a part payment. For blessing you, Jima, please, I have 20K right now. Can I balance it up on Monday? Yes, you can actually pay 20,000. So for those of you that want to make a part payment, you can actually make a part payment, and then when you're completing it, you're sure of getting the mastermind slot. Okay, Rose Jane said, please, most persons here need clarification, and no one is answering. I'm already answering your questions, okay, Rose Jane. How can we partake when most persons don't understand? Sorry, madam, you may have to speak for yourself. I think most people here are carried along, okay? If you came in late, maybe that's why you don't understand most of the things you are saying here, okay? So you get in touch with the person that invited you. Get in touch and they will book you for another session if you're lost for any reason, okay? Let me see. Questions, okay. But okay, I understand that. Please, most persons say, okay, that's what I just tackled now. So, KK Rose Jane, I've said maybe you sent it before I started answering questions. So I want to believe you sent it before I started answering questions, all right? Bakari, okay, I've read for him. Sola Bakari, okay, that's the first one. Okay, so 3 more. I'm seeing new messages. Woo! I'm seeing new messages. Where did I stop? Long live the Amazon project. Yes, so yes, we are covered. God got our back. God got our back. May God Almighty bless the person. Okay, God bless the person who supported my fellow Jesus wife. All right, Frank Choco said, please, I want to make a part payment for the 266,000 spot. Can I do that? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I just authorize that now. Please, can I pay after the training? Yes, you can. Isu Grace. Okay. Where is that? The payments, okay. Thank you, ma. I have made the payments already, 20K. Blessing God, we know, but congratulations. Congratulations, you just secured yourself the mastermind slot. So the part payments, all of you that are asking for the part payments, this is an opportunity. Normally we don't do that, okay? But you have the opportunity of securing your mastermind slot with a part payment. You can pay 2025 as the case may be. All right, so the account details are there on the screen. The account details are there on the screen. I need you to understand that every one of us here is born with a purpose. If you don't know your purpose in life, you might have to go on soul search. All right, but your purpose in life must have to involve helping people. Else, you have not started. I'm telling you the truth. I love Les Brown a lot. I listen to him a lot. He told me that necessity. He doesn't believe that necessity. I'm saying this now. I'm saying this now because I know that I'm talking to women, so I can afford to talk to my sisters the way they will understand. I know how it was for me when I was broke. Oh my God, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. I'm seeing Scholastica Andrew, 20K, Zenith Bank. Scholastica Andrew, 20K, Zenith Bank. He sent it privately to me. You have to send it publicly so they can see it. All right. Uzamaka Mbelu said, I just transferred 38,000 naira. He's running fast. Chi Amanda Eguzo said, God bless Mogunkwa for helping the widow. May you never lack in Jesus' name. Amen to that. All right. Wow. Princess Jonah said, wow, I'm so happy for Madam Isu Grace. God bless you, Mogunkwa, for such kindness. Madam Isu, welcome to the Amazon project. Yes. Please, can I pay tomorrow? I've said that. Please, now, can I pay installment 5K? You can go ahead and do that, okay? Scholastica Andrew, I've read that. All right. So, a man I respect, Les Brown, for those of you that listen to his training, he said he doesn't, there's this common saying, we say, necessity is the mother of invention. And he said he doesn't believe that's true. He said he believes that the willingness and the refusal to accept things the way they are is actually the mother of invention. The refusal to accept things the way they are is what it causes. And I think I believe that because I didn't accept the reality that was done for me by the bank I have worked for. See, they told you a story. I actually heard that story of a woman that worked in the bank for like 15 years, and they didn't have the decency and the courtesy to wait for her to resume back before they sack her. You're feeling fly now, you're feeling cool, you're earning 700,000, you're earning 1.5 million. Know that your job, anything can happen. If this COVID-19 pandemic has not taught anybody a lesson, it has taught people that what matters is not how much money you have in the bank. Because if you have 20 million in the bank and you have a problem of 25 million, you're broke. If you have 50 million in the bank and you have a problem of 55 million, you're broke. So what matters is not how much money, but what matters is how your money comes. There was this guy I exposed the business to, a big shop. He actually has 6 shops. He has 2 in Wuse Market, has 2 in Warimpa, and 2 in Banex. And he said it wasn't his thing. I said, fine and good. Only for him to call me during COVID-19, during the lockdown, he said, as he's talking to me, that I cannot afford 10,000 because all the shops are locked. And he said, madam, please, what was that thing? I said, oh, are you ready now? Have you seen what I was telling you? A lot of people have come to realize that their jobs, that job that they cherish so much is not what they should cherish, but the cash flow. How does your money come? If you're not able to take 6 months vacation 2 times a year and still have you realize what I told you now? 6 months vacation 2 times a year, it means you can actually be on vacation a whole year and your money continues to come. You have not started. This is an opportunity you shouldn't let pass you by. If I invest today, I already answered that. Where did I stop? I have glasses. I'm still straining my eyes. I don't understand though. Olarewaju Oluwaseyin. I hope I pronounced it well. I paid 38,000 naira to Access Bank using my husband's account. Yes, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is to send the debit alert to the person that invited you, okay? They will clear your payment. As long as you know the account name from which the payment was made. Oh, Isu Grace has finally written. Wow, thank you so much, Ma'am Mongoa. God bless you. God bless you so much. Thank you. My account number. No, they're not sending account number to you. They just made a payment on your behalf. They're not asking for your account number. It was your phone number I actually asked for, not account number. But they have made a payment for you, okay? Amarachi said, I love this program, but I don't have money to pay. I pray that God will see me through. All right, I already told you what to do. Let me give you a suggestion. See. I hope my husband borrowed to start. He borrowed to start because he saw the opportunity. When I brought I was exposed to this and I told him, he said, he's a woman. I said, no, what I'm seeing here is bigger than the woman because I was reading and I knew what makes a big business. So for him to came, he borrowed to start. But then I tell you that when you're chasing something from the angle of pay, when you borrow, I'm not saying you should go and beg people for money. I'm not saying you should tell them to dash. Nobody, manna doesn't fall again from heaven. Manna fell in the time of Moses, not anymore. So what I suggest you do is to meet a couple of your friends. Let me make a suggestion to you. You can meet 7 of your friends or 7 people to give you for 5,000. Write something, put an undertaking or what they call it, understanding, whatever. Then you pay back the sister and so time. Don't ask for give out. Don't ask for dash. Don't go. Tell them that give you stuff, so come and grind and pay back. You can meet 7 people, collect 5,000. You can meet 3 people, collect 10,000. However you want to do it, but you can break it down. That is the easiest thing. Because one person giving you 8,000 may actually be more difficult. But when you break it down, it becomes easier for you to get. All right, so you go on to start and he ran. And in less than a year, right, he was inducted. And he was crowned as the top highest earner in the whole of Northern region, someone that couldn't afford to register. What again do you call miracle, if not that? So you have an advantage if you're broke. All right, how can I get this IPO training if I pay after today? All right, the IPO training happens online as well. Online as well, all right? Online. So the person that invited you will book you for the IPO training on Tuesday. All right, on Tuesday at 12 noon. All they will do is to give you the link, just as they gave you the link to today's session. All right, but the IPO session only happens for those that have made their payment, because it is training, not those that intend to make payment. All right, it's training. So we only train you after you have made your payment. Uzamaka and Belu, I just transferred 38,000 naira. All right, okay, I think I've read for last sticker. I like this Gastia one I see. Let's see if we have more messages. I think some messages are just forwarding now. All right, Adebola Oloja, I've read that already. All right, so the account details are there. Something just popped in, let me see. Please, ma'am, can I pay? I already answered you, yes. I already said you can pay. Can I pay installment? Yes. I don't have money to pay for now. Yes, I said you can. You can. I already answered that. We are still there so that whenever you're completing your payment, you can actually get the mastermind slot. I hope I've not skipped any person's question. If my payment comes in later in the evening, am I having network issues? I'll find out if that can be taken. Okay. Scholastica 120,000 Zenith Bank. Okay, fantastic. I already read that. Okay. All right. All right. Another good news. The Amazon project is just an epitome of good news upon good news upon good news, because as many women as we put smiles on their faces, we are made, they are done. As many people as possible, we want you to leave here smiling, knowing that you were not left behind. That is the reason this Amazon project is launched. My own problem is if rape cases can be reduced, I'm done. If rape cases can be reduced in Nigeria, I'm a happy being. I want as many girls as possible to be able to say no. I want as many women to be able to say, I can't take that. It is against my dignity as a woman. It goes against my belief as a Christian, as a Muslim, or whatever it is you believe in. I want as many women as possible to be able to say no to immorality, because they don't have to depend on the handout from men or from whoever wants to help them. I have good news. For those of you, Folayemi Oyebode, I just made a transfer of 20K to complete it on Monday. Congratulations, you just secured your mastermind slot. So whenever you're making your payment, you're getting the mastermind slot, all right? I have good news. I know I can't see you, but I need somebody to tell me, say the good news. I heard you. I have just been told to extend the mastermind slot to 12 midnight this night. Woo! 12 midnight this night. So that as many people, as possible, please confirm payment from Mrs. Ekoba. Say, please confirm payment of 100K from Ngozi Ekoba. Balance of 166K to be paid on Monday. Wow, congratulations. I didn't see that. A lot of messages, a lot of payment just rushed up, and I like to go step by step. I didn't see that, but I'm confirming it now. All right, 100,000. We actually paid into the company's account. So what we do here is to read it so that the logistics people can actually take note of that. So Ngozi Cobb, I just paid 100,000. Balance of 166,000 to be paid on Monday. This is a Cobb. Congratulations. So on Tuesday, you will attend your IPO. All right, so all of my good news, I told you that the mastermind just whispered into my ears. All right, they dropped it that I should extend the mastermind slot to 12 midnight today. So for those of you that say you want to go and make payments after the meeting, that's good news for you. I'm sure they saw that. So you have till midnight to actually make your payment. But understand that this business is first come, first served. So the earlier you make your payment for you, the better. Because if you have 5 people and Miss or Mrs. A, B, C, D, E, it means that if A's payment came in before B and both of you came in with the same reservation code, that means B can actually be used to support A. If C comes, that you understand. So it's first come, first served. So you're doing yourself a disservice by for every second you delay. So the earlier you make your payment, the better. I really appreciate you all for this training. I'll pay later today. Network is really bad where I am. All right, no problem. Just make sure your payment drops in before 12 midnight this night, okay? Once that happens, send your debit alert to the person that invited you, all right? So they can process your payment as well as secure your mastermind slot and then book you for IPO on Tuesday next week. All right, so that's about the good news I have. I'm about to close this now. Is there any late bird there? Some people have to. Some people, you raise your hand. I can't see why you're raising your hand. You can actually, I'm answering your questions. If you have any question, you can actually put it down here. Please, Mark, can I? Okay. If you have any question, I'm seeing, you see? If you have any question, put it down there, okay? Okay, no, you say, please, can I get your phone number in case I have further questions? Okay, you can actually reach me through the person that invited you, unless you know you're toasting me now, and I'm feeling cool. All right, you can reach me through the person that invited you, okay? You can reach me through the person. Someone should please help us so seriously. All right, let's not make that a habit, okay? Is there any other question here? If you have any question, I'll take your questions now. Oh, I didn't see that too. Please, Mark. Okay, fine. If I pay after today, can I be mentored by? Infinite said, if I pay after today, can I be mentored by the mastermind? I'm sorry, no. The masterminds mentor those that make payment, those that have the mind of the rich, those that are able to ask themselves the 2 questions: what do I start today? What do I stand to lose? And then they kill. All right, you can actually be mentored by the global leader. See, making $1 million in 12 months is not bad. If you're working for the past how many years, is your monthly salary up to 1 year? So if you want to get the mastermind slot, you need to make your payment today. Okay. I want to be sure that I took all the questions. Okay. Someone should. Okay. No, I don't need to. Okay. Okay, that's about that. So I'm about to call this meeting. People are sending it. I paid at 9, 7, 11:30. If I didn't read it, don't worry. Just get in touch with the person that invited you, okay? If I make payment, do I need to market anything? Charles iPhone said, if I make payment, do I need to market anything before I get paid? No! We've said it over and over. Over the years, network marketing has been bastardized by Nigerians. They mistook network marketing for buying and selling. Once you hear network marketing, what comes to mind is the man, the man selling that market on the road. No! If you start selling, there won't be any difference between you and the man that has a shop in area market, between you and the man that has a shop in main market, between you and the man that has a shop in Alaba International. The business is in the connected economy. It is not a buying and selling business, please. We frown at selling. Unless you say your second name is selling, then we tell you by all means, go into the world and multiply. Go in and fulfill your destiny. But please, Charles, it is not a buying and selling business. You don't need to sell anything. The products are for your consumption. Sunday, Mary Funaya said, please, can I still pay next week Saturday? No proper information before the payment. We are talking about the Mastermind store. You can actually pay anytime for the Mastermind store. All right, thank you, Ambassador Derek, our colleagues, for this awesome and amazing session. All right, thank you very much. We appreciate your appreciation, okay? All right, so with that, we bring this to a beautiful end. For those of you that are yet to make payments, you can make payments and send debit alert to the person that invited you, okay? So they can process your payment. But I want to leave you with one thing today. Whatever you do, whatever never you sell yourself short. I need you to continue to tell yourself that it is possible. I need you to tell yourself that you're worthy of success. I need you to keep telling yourself that you're worthy of success, irrespective of what anybody tells you. And keep your dream alive. Keep your head high and chase your dream, ladies. And together, we shall get there to the promised land. Together, we shall all live the fruitful life God has destined for us. Can you do this outside Nigeria? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Get in touch with the person that invited you. All right, depending on the country, the company actually ships products to you. But if you're in a country where the company is not, the company exists in over 200 countries of the world, okay, but if you're in a country where the company is not, then your whoever referred you will have to ship the product to you. But yes, as long as you have internet, as long as you can hear my voice now, as long as you can see us talking now, you can actually run those business. Thanks to COVID-19, I tell you, something good came out of it. All right? I told you how you look at life. You can either stay and cry the pity party song, why me? Or you take it as a hand push from God and you run with it. And we ran with this opportunity and it gave rise to our online session. Now we can reach as many women as possible. There is no restriction. And a lot of the women are glad that we are reaching them. So that is one good thing. We're looking at the cup of water that is half empty. I like to call it half full. So the mindset, the way you look at life is what matters, how you interpret things. That means how you react to it, or however it is said. I believe you understand what I'm saying. All right. So with that, I bring this to an end. But I was leaving you with that. Tell yourself it is possible. Tell yourself if anybody is worthy of success, it is me. Tell yourself that my destiny is in my hands, and I shall achieve that with my help. I shall achieve that by myself. All right. So do have a wonderful, wonderful evening. It's been an amazing time talking with us today. I love you. I love you all. Continue to be happy. Keep your health. Keep smiling. Keep smiling. Keep smiling. Do have a wonderful day. God bless us all. Do have an amazing weekend.